Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
I'm Angela Bassett. As a first responder on screen, I know what it means to act fast in an emergency. In real life, the same urgency can save lives, especially when it comes to a food allergy. For 33 million Americans, one bite can turn an ordinary meal into a life-threatening reaction. And too often, they don't have the one thing that could save them: epinephrine. But emergencies don't wait. And when a severe reaction happens, being prepared makes all the difference. Now, there's a needle-free option, a new way to carry epinephrine that makes it easier than ever to be ready. No needles, no hesitation, because when the unexpected happens, the best thing you can do is be ready. Know the risk, know the options. Be ready to act. Learn more at foodallergy.org/ready to act.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out of our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we staying in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out of our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah.
Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And nothing but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How y'all doing out there in Radio Land? How y'all doing in the chat? We got another powerful conversation for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is cold outside. It's 31 degrees out here in Milwaukee. It's 31 degrees, and I hope y'all bundling up, because this is the type of year where I usually kind of, start getting the sniffles and, may catch a slight cold. But I saw a post that was funny. It was very funny. It was about when you don't shovel the snow and the neighbors. Sometimes a neighbor will be like, you know what? I'm shoveling. Let me go ahead and get my neighbor's snow up. Let me go ahead and shovel this up a little bit. Back in the day, it was more friendlier. It was more like shovel friendly. Now, look, if you don't get out there and move that shovel around, it may not get shoveled. You may have to pay somebody, to do it. But I remember Grandma, when it got cold out and I was young, she would tell me to, get my mittens on and get my boots on and get all nice and bundled up and gave me the shovel. And she had me shoveling the whole block, had me shoveling like all the neighbors. I would finish. I thought I used to, when it first started happening, because at first I wasn't good at shoveling. I was just kind of trying to figure it out. But once I got it figured out and I got pretty good, and I would come in the house thinking I was done, Grandma would say, did you think you got the next door neighbor's snow? I said, what? No, she worked late, so it's snowing outside. Why don't you go get her snow too? So I would go over there and just, I would get her driveway shoveled and her sidewalk and her steps done. And then I would think I was done, and Grandma would be like, the neighbors across the street, she knew everybody, work schedule, and, I ended up having to shovel, the whole three or four houses. But that was normal back in the day. That was normal. So I got so used to it that when I would go out, I would take some time, do grandma's, do the next door neighbors, then go across and do everybody, unless they already had got to it. But then I noticed that what grandma was doing, because after a couple times, the neighbors would, here go $5 for Tory. Here go $6. Here go $10 for Tory. So I found out you can make some money. And I think Grandma was trying to install in me, be helpful. Always be helpful. When you see something that, maybe people are not able to do, kind of go and take the initiative to get it done. Like shoveling the snow. We got so many elders in our community right now that own homes that can't get out and shovel. I mean, this is the best time to teach that to these young people, how to get out here and not only be a nice contributor to society, but make a few dollars, make a little extra. This is why I was blessed to be, my grandma kind of installed that into my system. What you was finna say, Andrew? Was you out shoveling snow?
You're a saint.
I mean, I think that grandma probably was more of a saint than I was because I really didn't want to do it at first. I was kind of lazy. I mean, I did it because it was my grandma, and I understood that I had to shovel her snow. But when she started saying to shovel the next door neighbors and this neighbor, and the next thing you know, I'm out there freezing all day, I was upset. I wasn't happy about it. But when that money started coming in, when a few dollars, when I was able to walk down to the corner store and get me some chips and a snack cake and some soda, it was powerful. Now I was out there as soon as the snow. I learned to get out there early. Sometimes y'all wait. Sometimes y'all wait till all the snow come down. That's the worst. That's the worst. When you wait till everything come down and they pile up. No, you got to get out there and start hacking into it early, into the snow. And you got to be careful because if you don't use your knees and bend at the knees and do it that way, you can get a stroke. You can have a heart attack. It's a lot of people that think that they still got it right now with that shovel. But you got to pace yourself when it comes to shoveling that snow. That snow ain't no joke. Especially if it's like what was coming down, that rain, mixture of rain and snow, that heavy snow. Yeah, you're going to have to be careful because you might end up in the hospital trying to shovel a heavy snow. Then I had to learn how to salt the ground. You got to, I remember when Grandma had my uncle to come over and show me how to salt. Because it's a technique, how to throw the salt so it can spread. Some of y'all just get a handful of salt and just drop it on the ground. Like, no, you got to spread it out. When you get real good at it, you don't even have to walk down the street. You can just slide it. You just throw it and it just spread all the way out even. I got so good that I could spread some salt. But what I'm saying is, it's a whole technique to spread salt. You don't want to waste no salt. You don't want to waste no salt. Diggy in the chat says, most of these young men now have no morals or class. My neighbor had the audacity just to shovel his half of the steps. What kind of dumb is that? Yeah, I mean, folks don't care no more. They gonna do their part and they gonna go back in the house. You got to put the neighbor back in the hood. You got to put the love back on the block. That's why I did cleanups. Because ain't nobody going to argue with you picking up the paper. You talk about anything else, politics, your ideas. Somebody may have an opposite idea. But I ain't never had nobody have an opposite idea of picking up stuff or really doing the real work, like going out there shoveling snow. Like they never was like, oh, don't shovel my snow. No. It's like we got to learn how to make inroads. And sometimes service is the best way to make those inroads. Everybody want to come with the Martin Luther King speech, but nobody want to roll up their sleeves and grab a shovel and shovel the snow. They ain't mad at me because people love me because I'm a servant. Like people don't like me. They just love me because I'm a servant. I'm a resource for them. They love the fact that I'm a resource for them. Like it's nothing personal. That's why my name carry more weight than yours, because all you want to do is talk. All you want to do is talk. You better be careful, because I done helped so many people that you may say something to the wrong person. And then they might try to, throw you up against the ropes. I don't know. All I'm saying is I learned a long time ago that if you just get out and shut your mouth and go be about that action, you can get respect that way. A lot of people want to get respect by jaw-jacking. But really, the work trumps jaw-jacking. The work. I already knew that. I was just the old school. I'm talking about the old school G's. I'm talking about grandma, that generation. Like they believed in really getting out and being a part of the community. And my granddaddy would, in the summertime, he would have me go out and cut the grass. Then I would have to cut the neighbor's grass. If nobody had cut their grass while I was cutting the grass, it was my responsibility to cut that grass. That's what it was. It was just the way they raised me. They came up from Mississippi, from the cotton fields. This is what they were workers. They believed in helping out and spreading it around. So if I looked up and I got the grass cut, or if I got the shovel and I got our stuff done, it was my duty to look around to make sure. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what it is now. I don't know what they doing now. They said it's bad out here. Every shovel for theyself, I guess. Every shoveler for theyself. But look, when we come back, we're going to get into the show, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth Community Spotlight this Wednesday at 3:57 p.m. between The Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We'll be speaking with Maribel Rodriguez, the Program Manager for Energy Assistance at Community Advocates. We will discuss the Milwaukee County Energy Assistance Program and break down the steps you can take to get help to pay your energy bills. Again, that is the Community Spotlight this Wednesday with Community Advocates at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/giftcards.
Your home has been working hard for you. Now it's time to let it work a little harder. With a home equity line of credit from Brewery Credit Union, you can turn the equity you've built into smart solutions. Pay off high-interest debt, remodel your kitchen, or take care of life's unexpected expenses with flexible access to funds when you need them. Apply today and put your home's value to work for you. Visit brewerycu.com or stop by Brewery Credit Union. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, 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 so many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site. And to all, a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. Ends 12/31/2025.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You gotta tune in, hey, Tory Lowe, you know how it go, don't play, always up in the flow, hey, they never know, hey, they gotta go, you don't know Tory, then you better know, yeah, all in the streets, people just know he a beast, he cannot go and get beat, every game type it repeat, yeah, know how it go, he up in the news, you know how it go, he the KF, you know how the flow, you know he the flow, he be the Joe, he did the show, hey, tune in.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Hey, look, let me tell you something. I got a story that I just seen in the Milwaukee Journal about ex-Milwaukee police officer. But before I get into that, I forgot to see who was in the chat. Who in the chat today? Sir Chance in the chat, Josh, Essie, Kawanda, Jeff in the chat, Mo the Elephant in the chat. Hey, they already going. Cyber King Mike in the chat, not really a city girl in the chat. I see you, Willie. How you doing, Willie? Mo Love in the chat. And we got Diggy in the chat as well. Lori Patterson, she says, sending good vibes, good afternoon from B-More. All the way from B-More in the chat. Hey, look, Reginald, we got Reginald in the chat and Minister Kevin in the chat. Let me tell you something. The chat have his own world. They be in their own world. If you ain't joined the chat yet, if you ain't joined us as we broadcast 1017 The Truth, as we broadcast live, you missing out. You missing out on another part of the show. But I appreciate everybody that joins us every day as we come with that action from the front lines. But this story right here, oh my goodness. A former Milwaukee police officer accused of using his position to inform members of a violent gang. This officer, Juwan J. Madlock, he was arrested in March. They found out that he was giving information to a local gang or a local street gang called the Burleigh Zoo, the Burleigh Zoo family. This is what he was doing. They said during an investigation, agents uncovered text messages tipping off suspects. See, and you wonder why these criminals is getting away. He probably tipped off somebody I was trying to track down. Tory Lowe over here. You know what I mean? Delaying it. He probably was the one that when the families was trying to get access to stuff that was throwing them off, trying to stop people from solving a crime. But they said that he was tipping off the suspects from law enforcement action, and then he was offering guns for sale. According to court records, he was offering the guns. Hey, I got the pistol. And we was wondering how the kids was getting the switches. See, a lot of people say it was from car break-ins. I believe it's a combination of a lot of things, but I also believe that a lot of people placing these guns out there. How do you got a gun and you ain't got a pot to use the bathroom in? How you got a gun and you ain't got no food? How you ain't got a gun and you ain't got nowhere to stay? You got a gun full of bullets, but you ain't got nowhere to go, no job, nowhere to stay, but the gun stay loaded with the pistol, with the bullets. That's just crazy to me. The bullets cost, you can't even afford a biggie bag. You can't even get you a biggie bag. You can't even get a 4 for $4, but you got 4 pistols. That's, to me, it make you raise an eyebrow. You could at least sold the pistol and got something to eat. Turned it in, got you a few dollars. But now you finna go life in prison because you out here acting a fool. See, but it's cops like this, Juwan J. Murdoch, that's out here helping the riffraff. They said that they caught him up. They caught him up in March. So like I said, I just wanted to bring that story to the forefront. It's in the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. It's a whole article on this guy. How he was maneuvering, he must have thought he was on power. He must have thought he was, he must have was trying to get his own show. Because he was moving. I mean, you could probably make a show about this guy. People would watch.
Milwaukee, The Wire edition.
Yeah, corruption. Large-scale corruptions. 2465 says, the sad part is he gonna get his pay, his back pay from our tax dollar. What? I mean, I thought once you get charged with a crime, you don't get the money no more. I thought you don't get the money anymore once you get charged with a crime. Kawana says, diabolical is the words y'all say it what it sounds like to me. Play dumb games, win silly prizes. I'll say this. When I see things like this in 2025, a lot of people thought that, okay, this type of stuff ain't going on. But it's always going to be going on. It's just not talked about. Corruption is deep. Corruption is in almost every agency, organization, anything that's out here talking about they open to the public, it's corruption in there because anybody can get in. That's why a lot of people believe that KKK members are inside the districts, the police districts, because anybody can get in. Anytime you open up something to the public, anybody can get in. Good guys, bad guys, anybody can sign up. And here we go. Our job is to get the good guys to come forward. I fought hard to get laws, whistleblower protection laws in the state of Wisconsin. I was up in Madison on the Justice Reform Committee. And the one thing I really thought that we really needed was every time we talk about police and the corruption, they'll be like, well, all officers ain't bad. Well, I need those all officers ain't bad people to step up and get rid of the bad apples inside those departments because I believe they see the bad apples before they come out into the street. I believe that they got lockers next to these people. I believe that they kind of can get a hit before we do, but they overlook it because they're supposed to be the boys in blue. So if you out on the street doing good police work, but you are overlooking that there's some bad apples around you, people that you can stop before they get out here and cause harm to the community. How good are you as a cop to me? I'm just talking. I'm just throwing that out there. I know all officers ain't bad, but all officers ain't good. So where's the good guys fighting inside these departments? Before we get to the streets, before they beat somebody up, before they bruise somebody up, before you go and have to be put in a situation where you got to help them over a citizen and they violating their human and civil rights. Let's get proactive, police. You know I got y'all back. You know if y'all stand up and tell what's going on, I got you. Plenty of officers then came through this show. Correctional officers then came through the show telling what was going on inside these facilities. They wanted to stand up. They wanted to say something. And they would come through and they would say it on the Tory Lowe show. I got you. But you gotta get rid of them bad apples. I think it's a lot of people that when they get that job, they just got a raise. Now they just got a raise. Hey, the raise looking powerful. But at the same time, I believe that if you understand and you got good police instincts, how come the instincts don't work inside the district? It only work when you come out and mess with the citizens. That's crazy. Like, okay, so either you overlooking what's happening or you can't see. That's the only way that I can make it right in my brain. Either you see these people acting a little weird and you ignore it, but yet you out there looking for suspects. I don't know. It just ain't, my brain don't work like that. It's 2026. We got to start shutting down any organization. If you got good people, if it's good people in these organizations and y'all seeing corruption and fraud and people doing extra stuff, y'all got to shut these people down before they create a lot of damage and make you look bad. That's all I'm saying. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. To learn more about how you can take your first steps in buying your forever home, visit associatedbank.com/lending. That's associatedbank.com/lending. Or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
What was the life change? You know, we all know it happened and we know things happen and you have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list, they make you go through a battery of tests. And, you know, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight or they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So all those things are requirements before you can even get approved to be on the list. So I had...
Wait, you got to be approved to be on the list?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional athlete I know right now that has kidney disease and he's on dialysis and he wants to get on the list and he's not accepting all the things you have to do, you know, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. You know, that's 12, 14-hour days, eating whatever somebody brings you to eat, whatever you run out and grab, McDonald's, whatever. It was never salads and, you know.
Yeah, but that was a choice, right?
It was a choice. Yeah. But I had to change all of that to even qualify to be on the list. I had to get down to the weight I had to be at. I had to get my phosphorus under control, my potassium under control.
Wait a minute. Even though somebody said they would give you a kidney,
absolutely,
you had to still make yourself eligible?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's okay.
When I mentioned the athlete, his relative actually died, and they wanted to take his organs, and they couldn't because he wasn't qualified. He wasn't on the list. Wow. Yeah, you have to be.
So there are
over 100,000 people on that waiting list. So they are very serious.
And how many donors do we have?
And that's the problem. We don't have nearly enough donors.
Wow.
And that's why it's such a critical need. But they are serious about who they're giving that gift of life to, because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Packers are heading to Mile High City to face the Broncos on Sunday. Denver is on a 10-game winning streak heading into Sunday. Head coach Matt LaFleur on the matchup.
Just look at the landscape of our league. I mean, everybody's neck and neck. Everybody's right there, and you can't take anything for granted. And we got a hell of a test coming up. We're going to need a great week of preparation to go out there and to get the job done.
Kickoff is at 3:25 on Sunday. The Bucks are back tomorrow night against the Boston Celtics. After starting 10-15, the team is looking to bounce back after a long break. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Badger volleyball is set to play in the Sweet 16. First set begins Friday in Austin, Texas against Stanford, 30 minutes after the first matchup of the day. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You had a dream.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Nazir Spencer.
Yo, Truth Nation.
Hey, look, we got a lot to talk about on the Pop Culture Report, but I do want to say this. I seen the quote. Clarissa Shields.
Okay.
She said that she want to fight anybody that wants to smoke, and if they can beat her, she'll give them $100,000.
What you think about that?
I wouldn't get in the ring with Clarissa Shields. I wouldn't fight her.
I think it's a business decision to go sit at home.
But it's a lot of people talking crazy online.
That's cool, but yeah, I wouldn't go do it though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me know in the chat, would you sign up to fight Clarissa Shields, the female quote of the champion right now?
Right. If you don't know who that is, go look her up.
Right.
Look up her highlights. Tell Tory if you would go fight her. 'Cause, you know, I wouldn't. You know.
I mean, as a guy, I wouldn't go fight this lady.
No shot. No.
I wouldn't want to get embarrassed because she got some hands.
She got fast hands.
And
too.
she's not only just a female boxer, she do MMA too. She done tried her hand in almost everything. So now I guess if they get this reality show.
The ring is one thing, but the octagon, I don't know. I might not be able to survive that. The octagon is scary. Anything can go down in there.
I'm gonna tell you this. I would not fight Clarissa Shields even if I was in my prime.
No good.
I'm talking about like she got training. I mean, this girl is. Girl a beast.
Training like since she was like 18 or something like that.
And she trying to fight Muhammad Ali's daughter, but she won't.
Yeah,
she won't answer back. And she got the money.
Oh yeah, she
$15 million
for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah.
For that fight. But
yeah.
she passed her prime.
Yeah,
Layla Ali is out the game. She is not coming back to get knocked out.
No.
That would be. She would get knocked out for $15 million. That's all that would be. Now Vegas would just be trying to figure out what round it was in.
It was like that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Same thing, kinda.
Yeah, I mean, but I think Tyson was holding back.
I don't know if he wanted to even be in there, man.
He got the money.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason.
It was a payday.
Yeah.
It was a circus act, but he got. I think now boxing, this exhibition is just a circus act.
It's just streaming stuff.
It's just to get people to come out and pay to see the pay-per-view, run up the dollars.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no real honor in it to me. It's just
UFC is where it's at now. If you want to watch fighting, like if you want to watch real fighting, that's where you go. But if it's like boxing, I feel like it died with Floyd. Like when he retired, you know, it was kind of done.
I thought Crawford was good.
Oh, Crawford's good. Yeah, you're right. It's just I don't know. It used to be like more people going out to fight. You know, now it's just like It's still there, but it's not as exciting.
Well, I think that it depends on the matchups, but very few in far between where you get an interesting matchup. That's it.
Right.
In boxing.
I agree. Yeah.
Well, what's going on out here in these pop culture streets?
Look, man, so we go get real pop with it, and if y'all are fans of R&B, the king of R&B is coming back pretty soon, Chris Brown.
I thought you was going to say R. Kelly. I was like, what?
No.
Did he make an album from jail?
No, wait.
Here we go.
Not Kells, but
because I don't think Chris Brown claiming to be the king of R&B, is he?
He been claiming that, bro.
Oh, okay.
He been claiming.
Was R. Kelly went to jail or?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I mean, even when R. Kelly was out here, Chris was making bangers left and right. Still is. Longevity is something. Man.
I don't know.
Look, R. Kelly is obviously the general.
He just locked up. His time is
saying.
over with.
Yeah,
it's Chris Brown's time.
That's what I'm saying. The torch is passed. So, if you're a fan, Chris Brown in the studio, and
are you looking forward to hearing some new Chris Brown?
Of course. I grew up on Chris Brown, man. I love some Chris Brown music. It's cool.
You still listening to Bow Wow and the Millennial Tour and all of that?
None of that.
Would you go see the Millennial Tour?
I'll go see Bow Wow.
Yeah, that was your generation right there.
I'll go see Bow Wow.
Okay.
I love Bow Wow. I grew
Here
up
we
on
go. Bow Weezy can still bring you out?
Yeah. Bow Wow is tough, man. I'm telling you, man, he had the swag when he was growing up. He used to go to school wearing the Jordans because of him, wearing our hats backwards.
And the B2K.
Yes. Wearing baggy clothes, jerseys. I'm telling you, Bow Wow was influential.
There's very few people that would admit that they looked up to Bow Wow.
I didn't look up to him.
Yes, you said
I didn't look up to him.
But he dressed you.
Yeah, no, he dressed a lot of people.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying.
He was extremely popular though.
Yeah, he was. I'm telling you, bro. A lot of people, my age at least, will say at least once in their life that look like me.
Well, if you like Bow Wow, then I know you like Soulja Boy.
Yeah. Soulja Boy he was away from.
Yeah, y'all generate. What generation you in again?
Gen Z, but
Gen Z, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all, I know the Millennial Tour because they still do it, and sometimes I'll be wondering like. B2K and Bow Wow and them able to still throw a huge tour?
I'm telling you, man, people show out. If you show out
they just did it last summer.
Yeah. If they did it again here, I mean, people show out. They love Bow Wow, man. I think people like that, man. They gonna live long forever, man. They just gonna be.
So you felt Soulja Boy when he was like Dre.
Yeah, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That was funny. That was pretty funny.
Wow.
Because look, man, a lot of people don't really like Drake. I don't know what it is, but Soulja Boy, he was one of the first. You know how he said, "I'm the first rapper to do."
Were you a dancer? Did you dance? I know if you can't hold on, you can't like B2K.
Oh, facts.
All it without dancing. So are you a good dancer?
I think so. But yeah,
you got some moves.
I got moves, Tory Lowe.
You might have to make a show.
True Nation.
I don't even know what song. What song? Bump, bump, bump.
That don't matter. You put it aside.
Oh, you got dance moves like that.
We can try it out. We can try it out. I'll put it that way. We can try it out.
All right. Do we want to put him on the spot like that?
I don't want to do it right now.
We go wait.
I'm wearing a turtleneck.
He got a turtleneck on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It might get hot in here.
Next week we might have to get Nazir here. So I can feel it.
Okay.
Because y'all generation. Y'all started this TikTok stuff. Y'all the ones.
It's musically at first.
Y'all was on there doing all the dances and things like that. So I would think that you would have a variety of dances right now that you can pop out on somebody.
See, I'm not no TikTok dancer. There's a difference between street dancing and then TikTok.
So you can street dance?
I grew up on that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew it.
I grew up on stuff like that.
I knew it, but that was the vibration.
Yeah.
That was the vibration. You had to know how to dance to get the chicks.
You had to.
Especially if y'all was listening to Omarion and all of those, and that music came on, and you had to get on the school dance floor.
I'm saying.
You had to know how to dance. I already know how
I don't even need to explain to you. You already know.
I already know what you had to do.
I'm telling you, man. It's something about dancing that just make people. It's just fun. Everybody.
See, when I came up, all you had to do was do the gangster boogie. Just the two-step.
Yeah, two-step is fire though.
But then all of a sudden, when your generation came along, y'all had to really dance like Chris Brown. Y'all had.
At least try.
Try to be entertaining when you in the dance club.
That's what I'm saying. See, the only people that know the difference of being a good dancer and a bad dancer is actual dancers. You know what I'm saying? They can look at you and be like, what are you doing?
Have you ever been on a dance team?
Nah, I never been on a dance team. No.
You wanted to get on a dance team?
No, I was in sports.
Can you sing?
I'm a bass. I was in choir like my whole life.
What are you trying to do? Build a boy band?
No, because that's his gender. You got to realize this is the music this would shape their environment.
Yeah.
When I came up, it wasn't even like that. You had to listen to NWA. You had to listen to a lot of the hardcore music start kicking in.
Yeah, we used to have arguments about who rapped faster, Twista or Busta Rhymes. I remember specifically sitting at the lunch table when I was in like third grade. We always argue about stuff like that. That's when I remember like specifically like who rapped faster, Busta Rhymes or Twista. I don't know. I still don't know to this day.
That wasn't even your artist back then.
That's what I'm saying though. Like it was stuff like that though. Like that you sit there arguing.
You out of touch, Andrew. You don't know. You don't know what he had to go through.
You're trying to build a Mickey Mouse club.
No, that's what they came. That's what they was doing.
That's true. It's true.
Can you dance?
Andrew, can you dance?
I can't dance.
Well, you need to stay out this conversation because we talking to people that have to get by. Had to have a little swag.
Yeah,
Andrew, what's your go-to dance, Andrew? I'm interested now.
The gangster two-step for sure.
The two-step?
Oh, yeah.
You said the gangster two-step. I can see it. We got to put that on camera.
Oh, yeah, me and Andrew can get in here.
Y'all might have to have a dance off.
Okay. Oh, Andrew versus Nas.
Now you got me losing weight. You got me dancing. What's going on here?
Hey, man, we're getting you right. Getting them dance moves right, man.
All right, so Chris Brown dropping the album. When is it coming out? Or
we don't know yet. He been dropping singles.
He also mentioned Steve the Stoner on one of his stories.
I was gonna bring that up too, man. That was kind of funny. He brought him up twice. He did his dance dance earlier in the summer. You know, Uptown Downtown or whatever, and then he just mentioned the other day because he was doing Dance to Fold It by Kehlani.
And then he did that little twerk at the end.
Yeah, that little freeze shiver.
Yeah.
Shiver
Would you add that to one of your dance moves?
He just being funny at that point. I respect it though. He got the views. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
I don't know if I do that, but it's like.
What do they call that when dudes do that stuff?
No clue. No, like what you mean the dance move?
Yeah, like when guys start twerking, what do they call that?
Oh man, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it.
No, I'm just asking the question. This generation don't mind doing that.
Like I'm a side.
Y'all generation don't mind getting down like that. They were just saying.
Y'all. It's like side eye and keep it moving. You know what I mean? But it was funny though. It was funny. It was just a little like okay.
They say these Milwaukee young cats they be kind of dancing and they be kind of twerking a little bit.
They be hey me. I don't do that stuff. I don't know. I never got into all that Milwaukee dance.
They'll still get you now.
Who get who?
No, I'm talking about you don't mess with them, don't play with them, don't think they soft now.
They still, you know.
I just think that they just adding it in there. I don't know why they adding it in there, but they ain't like nobody that you want to mess with.
Yeah. You don't want to mess with them, but they'll do some weird dance moves every now and then. That's cool, you know. Do what you got to do, but it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So that's But Chris Brown.
Did you ever finish your Stranger Things?
Oh man, yeah.
You finished it, right?
Yeah. Oh, did you start?
I finished it.
Did you start Welcome to Derry yet?
What is that? Peacock?
No, it's on.
That's
it's on
not
HBO.
Netflix.
It's on HBO.
I ain't got a subscription to HBO.
Oh, they subscribing to Netflix soon anyway. So
okay, yeah. I mean, it got to move over to Netflix for me. It's too many subscriptions now.
I agree. Yeah, you're right. No, bro, I'm telling you,
I can't keep up with all the subscriptions no more.
That's one of the best shows I ever watched.
You can go in debt with subscriptions.
I know. Yeah. Got football stuff too. You
look up at the end of the year and you done paid like $2,000 in subscriptions.
Yeah, more than that.
Easy.
Absolutely. Yeah, they be going crazy, but the streams they don't be being fair with it either. They be taxing people. They be going up every month and stuff.
See, y'all generation getting milked. Y'all got to pay for all the streaming services. When y'all play video games, in order to get the skins, y'all got to pay for the skins.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta keep y'all credit card on the side for everything y'all trying to do.
Yeah, make some money, man. Go out and make some. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make.
Oh, you trying to get your money up so you can afford all the streaming services.
I like entertainment stuff, man. You gotta watch everything.
Hey, look, when we come back, we got Nazir Spencer in studio for the Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo!
You just won $5,000!
What would you do with $5,000?
That's sweet for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes.
That just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
I'll holler back at y'all.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. As an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axhousing.org. That is ACTS housing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe coaches are here to help.
Wisconsin winters can be tough, and so are higher energy bills. The Community Advocates Milwaukee County Energy Assistance Program is ready to help you. Eligible Milwaukee County residents can receive help with their energy bills and weatherization benefits to keep you warm and help you manage your heating and electric bills. Schedule your personal appointment at keepwarmmke.org or call 414-270-4653. For more details about locations and hours of operation, go to communityadvocates.net. This program is administered by the State of Wisconsin Department of Administration.
You hit the library. Shh, hard. And keep your eyes on the prize. Also, one day you can earn that bachelor's. Finishing what you start where you want, that's worth working for. And here is how you get there. Here at MATC, where smart programs prep you for next-level challenges. Earning your bachelor's can start right away. And graduation is just the beginning. Here's to an education that takes you farther. Here's how you get there. Here at matc.edu/get there.
Ready to hit the road in your new car? At Brewery Credit Union, we make it easy with affordable payment options on auto loans designed to fit your budget. Whether it's a brand new ride or the perfect used vehicle, we'll help you get behind the wheel faster. With flexible terms, quick approvals, and personalized service you can trust. Don't wait. Start your journey today. Apply online at brewerycu.com or visit us at Brewery Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Evolution, now's the time we get it together. I made peace with self, now I'm healed and ready. Illuminating from within, I'm prepared and ready. Got my boots strapped, locked and loaded, ready for war. About to take back the corners and grocery stores. Time to say the day I got the cap with a hole in it. Straight out the project, so you know I'm a menace. I've been hit the block hard.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show.
Is this you?
This is my new music.
That's your new music.
Yeah.
Sound like you.
It's not me. It's not me, but this is the bump music now for my show.
Okay.
I had to get on Suno and get my bump music up.
That's the AI or what?
Yeah, it's real. It's wild. Yeah,
it's fire. I like it.
Hey, I thought it was fire too. But
I was asking if you could sing. Because he's like, when you knew
want me to get in the intro?
Yeah, they say that now you got to use the music that you don't get struck on YouTube now.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Because they strike you, if you use published music.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. You working around the system.
Yeah, working around the system.
I respect it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
It was sounding powerful though.
Yeah, it sounded powerful. It's cool. It's cool.
Your eyes bucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what was that? Yeah, but. Hey, Tory Lowe, you watch Avengers? You watch Marvel?
I love Avengers.
You like the Marvel movies and stuff?
I love the Marvel movies.
Look, a couple days from now, maybe tonight, who knows? Avengers Doomsday.
Really?
Trailers. It dropped next year, too.
Oh, okay. They gonna drop the trailer.
They dropping the teaser trailer. I don't know if the audience member, Truth Nation, if y'all listening, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Big deal. So
anytime you can get an Avengers movie, I hope it comes out around my birthday in July.
It's in December. Spider-Man in July, though.
Well, July is where they drop all the big action movies. So I'm used to action movies. Yeah, if I go to the movies, it got to be a big action movie. I don't like watching.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't. If I go to the movies, it's got to be. I got to see the big budget.
It's what's in July? The Odyssey. It's like it's some Christopher Nolan movie.
I want to see the Michael Jackson.
When is that? April or something like that?
I think that's coming out in April. Yeah.
I got to see that. That's legendary.
If you want to see it on time, you may have to get your tickets now.
I know. Yeah, we got to lock in because those tickets gonna sell out super fast. That's gonna be a good story though. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Now the Packers, they're doing well. Jordan Love is doing well.
Yeah,
I'm excited. But there's a story in football that it seems like black people are way obsessed with, not even obsessed, everybody that's black is paying attention to this story.
You got to.
And even if you don't like this team or not, I think that after the draft, everybody just like, what's going on over here? Cleveland Browns and Shedeur.
Look, he's having his first 3 starts pretty good. Like, especially last game. Put up 300-some yards, almost 400 yards, 3 touchdowns passing, and 1 rushing or something like that. 1 interception, bad throw.
He was the first rookie to throw over 300 yards this year.
He got more 300-yard pass games than Drake May on the Patriots.
What I'm saying is he starting for the rest of the year? What's going on with him? Are we happy that he's performing under the pressure? Where are we at with Shedeur in Cleveland right now?
Look, I'm happy. I'm happy for him. It's just the fact that it took this long to really realize, like, he wasn't even, like, considered in the offseason. He wasn't considered at the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year, and then towards the end of the year, he finally got a chance. And, us black folk, we got to look out for each other. Everybody on the internet is looking out for this man. He got a whole community behind him.
He got a whole. I'm talking about. He's the most intriguing story in sports.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about. It's ascending what's going on in all sports.
And I don't know if you remember, but you remember when Lamar Jackson was going through that contract stuff, that a whole community was behind him. Like, why they not paying this man? It's kind of the same situation with Shedeur. Like, do we know? Like, it's just, are we happy? Like you said, like, are we happy that he's doing this under pressure? Or are we just happy he got the win and that he's able, well, not the win, but the starting job, which is a win for him?
And he's performing well. He's not the reason why the Browns is losing.
No shot.
He's not the reason.
That team sucks.
Okay. And he brought him back.
Right.
But then they took him out the game.
So that's the thing I was going to get into. They had a chance to tie the game with 2-point conversion. They took him out the game after he scored. That's unheard of. The coaches, everyone online on Twitter especially, saying that he getting sabotaged and that Stefanski hates him. How you feel about that?
It's all right. I made it. It's like watching somebody being whipped,
Yeah.
And we just happy that they let him down from being whipped. Like, now he's starting. I don't know if I should feel happy about that or not, due to how he's being treated and almost sabotaged. His whole career has been sabotaged since day one.
I think it's good to be happy about because he's getting the chance. A lot of black quarterbacks don't really get a chance unless
but
they're good. Obviously.
I mean, this just shows how the NFL is towards blacks. I've never seen a player get treated like Shedeur.
I think it's just the organization.
This is the first time I've seen a player that was supposed to go number 1, fall to the 5th, get on a team with 4 quarterbacks, had to work his way up through. Never getting any first team reps. Then they throw him out there. Okay, now you can play.
And guess what? He
and he's making things happen, right?
He won the first game.
So what I'm saying is, this is when they do the 30 for 30 on this one, I would definitely be. I want to see if they got what was going on behind the scenes with the organization.
The craziest part is he outplayed the number 1 overall pick on Sunday and Cam Ward on the Titans, which is good for him. Cam Ward is a great player.
And they're good friends, too.
Absolutely, yeah. Cam Ward is a good player, and he's, another black man that got a chance to start it in the NFL. But Shedeur Sanders was, I think, he was a clear, not clear difference, but I think he was the better quarterback in coming into this draft. Now, I don't know if they need a coaching change, if they need to sell the team. I don't know if Shedeur needs to get moved.
Well, all I'm saying is everybody watching the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to be a fan of the Browns right now to even be watching and seeing the drama that's going on.
Exactly.
And the public stripping of a young man
in the
NFL. They're trying to strip this man of his ego. They're trying to break him. I don't believe it's working.
I don't know if it's working, but
it don't look like it's working because he had 4 touchdowns and over 300 yards. Like, he's getting stronger.
Yeah, and they don't want him to do that. They don't want him to be good. They want him to be the reason they lose, so they don't have to start him no more.
Well, they off to a bad start with that.
They off to a bad start, but now they got a stretch of games that's gonna be kind of hard. They got the Bears this weekend. Then I'm pretty sure they got the Bills coming up. They got the Bengals still to play again. So they gonna be it's a bunch of tough games coming forward for Shedeur that he gonna have to really prove himself. Because it's not looking too pretty for that team, especially. So.
There's only one other situation I can compare to what's going on with Shedeur Sanders.
What's that?
Colin Kaepernick.
Okay. He was a little different.
It was a little different, but with the people, with the way that we're reacting to what's happening.
Yeah. I think Shedeur got more of every side on him now. Like, Colin Kaepernick only had our community. Shedeur got, I think he got the black community.
he got everybody. I think
Shedeur got everybody.
He's a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, I think he got everybody. I think because all the fans love him. You know, people on the radio shows over there in Cleveland wanted him to start since week 5 or something like that. He got everybody on his side. I think Colin Kaepernick only had our community, and that's why he got kind of cornered, and that's why he ain't able to come back. I mean, he did call the NFL a slave union or whatever.
Well, what I'm saying is he was retaliating for some reason. But what I'm saying is I'm talking about the way that people are looking at the NFL when it comes to us as a black community. Once again, here goes this huge conglomerate trying to break somebody.
Right.
That idea.
Right.
I ain't saying it's the same.
No, yeah,
I'm just saying we're seeing it. And I think that if they don't give Shedeur the opportunity after what he did last week, and as we move forward, give him the right coaching, the right plays, the right management.
Yep.
I believe it's going by the end of this year, no matter what's going on in the NFL, Shedeur Sanders' ideal is going to trump all.
And he's going to Chicago this weekend.
Right.
He's going to play the Bears. And I'm sorry, Bears fans, if you're listening, you got a chance to lose this game with the way he's playing right now.
You think he can get the Bears?
I think he can get the Bears. I mean, the defense is nice. I won't say it's not. But that defense against that offense, the Browns defense specifically against the Bears offense, Caleb Williams, he got Myles Garrett coming at you, man. So I don't know. I think he could get them. I really do think he could get them. It's still the Bears.
That if he give him the right opportunity,
gotta give him the right.
He showed that they had weapons that was there the whole time this last game.
Yep. And
okay, so
using them now.
It's coming to life.
See,
they already got a defense. Packers already took one to the Browns.
Yeah. So look, I'm telling you, if you're a Bears fan, you might be a little bit like, oh, this is an easy win. I don't know.
That defense, if the defense played well and Shedeur plays the way he played last week,
it's not even a question.
It'll be a good game to watch. I'm gonna watch. I always watch the Browns. I make sure I leave room to watch the Browns.
Right.
But, because I make sure my Packer stuff is all on lock.
Yeah.
But I also look at what Shedeur is doing. I pay attention to that. I've been paying attention to that for a minute, you know. But like I said, I think we starting to raise an eyebrow on the NFL.
I agree. And,
the black community.
Yep. And Shedeur, he got the whole generational, media guy. He's just, everybody loves him. And, another thing in the media, especially Stuart Scott. Stuart Scott, 30 for 30 this weekend.
30 for 30 is coming out this weekend.
And you told me off air, he
inspired me.
Yeah.
Stuart Scott. That's how I got into broadcasting with sports.
Tell me a little bit about it. Like, when we was in college, I used to watch ESPN, and we would go into the broadcasting department and try to reduplicate the setting, the energy. Right.
Stuart Scott.
Yeah, I grew up watching him a little bit.
I wasn't an advocate back then. I was just still trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, and he's a big factor in a lot of young black men, and
that's powerful.
It's powerful, super powerful. It's for anybody too. Just be yourself on air. That's his main thing.
Well, thank you for the Pop Culture Report, Nas.
Yes, sir.
Powerful. Hey, look, when we come back, we're gonna open up the lines, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
On Sunday afternoon, the Milwaukee Panthers continue their homestand as they take on the Indiana State Sycamores.
3-on-2, Pippa White into the paint, reverse layup for EPW. Hubbard nearly dragged the pivot foot at the top. Run a wheel play, Seth gets it back, rises up for an 18-footer and hits it.
Scott Warris has the coverage Sunday starting at 12:30 on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 1 p.m. Where strong voices meet strong opinions.
The district had as a whole was 59.5. That was awful. It was bad. But it is not just the MPS story. It is a story for the city of Milwaukee when you talk about some of these schools. So when we talk about the state of education, we just can't always talk about MPS. We got to talk about Milwaukee as a whole and why there are so many failing schools in Milwaukee. But we bash MPS, understand it is beyond MPS. MPS just has to educate your kids. But I love the fact that we have a new superintendent that is acknowledging that these scores are not good enough. I love the level of accountability. Casellia said in response to the results, she said we need to grow more and faster to truly meet and exceed the expectations that our families and community have for us and the expectations we have for each other as educators. Our new literacy plan is the first step towards a stronger growth. And I love it.
Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from 12 to 1. Streaming live on YouTube and on 101.7 The Truth.
Day 1, diagnosis day. The hardest day. The day you hear,
I'm sorry, this is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
We are here for you. We exist for everyone fighting leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. Now, we may have some breaking news coming in from Charmaine Nixon's family may call in. They may call in. Right now, they're having a balloon release. Charmaine Nixon was found unalive near Totonian Capitol, and the family is looking for answers. The auntie came on the show yesterday to talk about what was going on with the situation. found outside of a local grocery store in the bush. And they're trying to get answers right now. So the family hit me up before I got on the show today and said that they were going to do a balloon release. And once they are done with the balloon release, to bring more awareness about what's going on with her situation, they would maybe give a call. You know, you can't control when they out and moving around. So hopefully we'll get a call here within this hour or maybe at 3 o'clock if they have the time. But once again, an interesting situation where the family says that there's conflicting stories between Charmaine Nixon, what happened to her, saying that people are saying one thing, police are saying another thing. Police claim or may have video, and the family is just asking for just a look at that video. Basically, to me, sounds like they've been getting a runaround from when I hear the family trying to making them, a schedule, get the detective on the schedule to show them what they have. Every time they would show up, they would get the runaround. So that would even bring out more suspicion. If you just want to look at a piece of video to prove what they're saying. But like I said, this is what we got to do is make sure that this family gets some kind of closure to the situation, if that's the case. And it's just like the Brookfield situation. You know, Tory Medley. They said that he was... he killed himself through hanging at a golf course in Brookfield. And a lot of people say, hey, if it's camera footage of this, let the family see it. And I think that they're thinking that if they let time go by, it'll die down. But a lot of this is not going to die down because at the end of the day, it may make it worse. It seems like more people are getting informed and the knowledge is starting to grow, and people are starting to raise more eyebrows about what's going on in Brookfield. And just like with this family, Charmaine Nixon, it seems like they're starting to get antsy because the police or the detective is not trying to allow them the relief of seeing what they have. And I'll say this, if there's no investigation, then what's the problem? If it's not under investigation, if you're saying that it is what it is, why continue to allow stress on the community? Okay. But I got a question of the day, Truth Nation. I want to get to my question of the day. Now, we talked about all year these food delivery drivers. And the situations that happened with the woman with the 10-piece wing and other situations where there was some kind of negative conflict between the delivery services. But now we have another situation, and this is in Indiana. And I want to bring this up because a lot of y'all, this is the holiday season. A lot of y'all using the DoorDash, y'all using these apps. People dropping off the food to your house, or y'all, especially this new generation. This is what they do. They pay them to deliver this is how they making their money. Streaming apps, DoorDash, all these apps. But is the food? Do you trust getting the food? That's what I want to ask, Truth Nation. Do you trust somebody dropping off the food to your house? A complete stranger. We got some video out of Indiana where the DoorDash driver was caught spraying an Arby's order where it looked like it was mace, some mace. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. We got video footage of this. Let's listen. Somebody look at this. Woman woman.
My wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is, but now in this day and age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison, could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
Once again, the lady sprayed the mace on the food, and the wife ate the food and almost choked. Could have lost her life, and now she's facing a felony. Now, why would you spray the mace on the food? See, that's my question of the day. Are you trusting the delivery service to bring the food? Now, back in the day, we used to do the pizza delivery, and, it was common that, it came right from the restaurant to the house. Hot and ready sometimes. But I don't know. Are you still doing this? Are you still using a food delivery service? But when we come back, we got the family of Charmaine Nixon on the lines. We got the auntie. They had a balloon release, and we want to get an update on what happened on Teutonia and Capitol as well. When we come back, we got the family on the lines. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth's Community Spotlight this Wednesday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We'll be speaking with Maribel Rodriguez, the Program Manager for Energy Assistance at Community Advocates. We will discuss the Milwaukee County Energy Assistance Program and break down the steps you can take to get help to pay your energy bills. Again, that is the Community Spotlight this Wednesday with Community Advocates at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
You make time for everyone else. Family, work, everything in between. Now it's time to take care of you. If you're 45 to 64 and don't have insurance or your plan doesn't cover screenings, you may qualify for free mammograms and Pap tests through the City of Milwaukee Health Department's Breast and Cervical Cancer Awareness Program. Call 414-286-2133 to see if you're eligible. Real self-care starts with your health, and early detection saves lives. Funded by Wisconsin Well Woman. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/wellwoman.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, 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 so many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site, and to all a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. Ends 12/31/2025.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Once again, we have a situation that we are talking to the family of Charmaine Nixon. This happened November 28th when her body was found by someone near Gallus on Teutonia and Capitol. The family is hearing conflicting ideas between people out in the community and what the police are saying, and they just want answers, and they just want to see if the police have any video to show them to calm the family during this time of their grieving. They are just asking for the police to come forward and show them video if they have any to say that this was something that didn't have any foul play. We got Kathy on the lines. The aunt is on the lines. How you doing, Queen?
I'm good.
Today was a balloon release. Today it was a balloon release. Family had a balloon release on Teutonia and Capitol. What's going on?
We still trying to get information. We still haven't found anything else, nothing new, nothing more than what I spoke with you with and told you. They still spinning us. Every time they tell us to come down there one day to come and get talk to the detective, they tell us we got to call back. Now they're saying that the detective that's on, or the lead police officer that's over this case is on vacation until the 15th. And my question is, why they can't have the supervisor go over this video with us while he's not available? It's like they study spinning us, and I don't think that's cool. If it was somebody else out here or whatever, or somebody else's family out here, they'd break their neck getting this video. They'd break their neck trying to clear their name, but they're not trying to help us find out what happened to our family.
Well, this is a black woman that has children, that has family. At this point, it's all over social media what took place. Many times when you don't get answers and you're left to kind of wonder, due to everybody just saying this happened, that happened to your loved one, I would think that if the police have any evidence, that they would use it to help the family.
That's what we would think.
Are y'all still at the balloon release? It sounds like a lot of wind in the background.
Yes, sir, we are. We still out here.
What is the message? What is the family? What do the family want to say to the community today, having this balloon release?
That Charmaine was loved. Charmaine has family. Charmaine has the community behind her. And when I say strong community, we have a lot of support with this situation. And we want to thank everyone, including the surrounding companies that helped us. If you could have any information, like I said yesterday, any information, small or big, whether it's important to you, whether it's not important to you, it might be important to us in this case. So whatever the community can do, we appreciate anything. So please reach out to us. And again, I'm asking if her boyfriend is listening, please, sir, reach out to us. We need to know what happened to her. You were the last one that I know of that was around her. You were the last one I saw her with on Capitol. So can you please reach out to the family? I'm sure you know by now your girlfriend is no longer here. And as a man, be a man and step up and do the right thing.
Wow. Once again, the family is calling in live from the balloon release on Teutonia and Capitol. We have Kathy on the phone, the aunt of Charmaine Nixon, who was found lifeless on November 28th, and the family didn't get the information until, a week later? How long was it before the family was able to get the information that she was not alive?
It was exactly 8 days.
8 days. She was a Jane Doe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And by you being law enforcement, you had her fingerprints. Why you didn't reach out to our family? Y'all had her under, like you said, Jane Doe. Okay, if you would have put it on the news or something, or her description on the news or something, we would have automatically checked in or called because of her skin condition. If you would have put that on Facebook or the news, somebody in our family would have caught that, and some of us would have found out because we was already wondering where she was at because she didn't show up for Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, once again, keep us informed, Kathy, on what's going on. Once again, Kathy, the aunt of Charmaine Nixon, calling in from the balloon release with the family. The family is out there right now, just trying to bring awareness to what took place with their loved one, and they're asking anybody in the community if they have any information that they can use to try to put this together, put the pieces together, and they're asking the police department if they do have any type of video that they can show the family to bring a closure to this family. Please allow the family to view that video. Before we run the break, I want to get your last thoughts, what you need from me or the community.
We just need your help. Whatever help you can offer us, we are asking for it. Well, if anyone is listening to us, if you can assist us in this, please do. Please do. I need her mother and her siblings and her father to have justice. We need that. If you don't give it to nobody else, give her mom justice. Give her mom peace. So whatever you can do, anybody in the community listening, please reach out to any one of us. If you don't want to reach out to the family again, reach out to the police station or the TV station. They'll find us. And we thank you for anything that you can help us with.
Well, once again, we'll definitely continue to do our part and try to make sure that you could get the closure that the family deserves from this situation. And I appreciate you from calling in from the balloon release. Right now, the family is out on Titonian Capitol. If you're driving by, honk the horn, stop by, give condolences. And we thank you for keeping us up to date, Kathy, and all you're doing to fight for your loved one.
Thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for tapping in. And this is what it has to happen. You got to get out here, and these families all year have been telling the community the struggle. And I hope we don't overlook listening to the struggle that they're going through. Every family that have came into the studio and the difficulty they're having with having assistance from maybe the police department, maybe from the alder person. I mean, I would make sure that the alder person got involved in this situation, and that they would help the family. This is what these elected officials, when they see people crying out for help like this wouldn't be nothing. A 5-minute phone call. You know what I mean? Hey, why don't you let them see the video? You know what I mean? Many times when we get leadership, we need active leadership in certain areas. You can't sit back and coast when there's a lot going on in your area, in your district. And a lot of people coasting and knowing that it's a lot going on, and then we have bought into, well, they can't do everything. No. They need to put a staff around them so they can do it. They got a raise. I'm just saying. Might as well, be prepared for the constituents in your district to be the leader or have the leadership ideas to move that community forward. So now we have a situation where there's a black woman found on Titonian Capitol under a bush outside a grocery store. And the family is just asking simple questions. What happened? Is cameras out there? Police have cameras. I don't even know why the detective's stalling them out. I don't even know why a detective would even do this and then go on vacation. Knowing that, you can't tell me that he didn't know that the family was trying to see what they had on video. But he went on vacation. Well, ain't it other people in there that got access to the video? So he the only one. He the only one that can hit play.
That's what we said yesterday. Off air, you and I were talking about, nobody else can hit a VCR. Nobody else knows how to work a DVD player.
And it's digital now. All you gotta do is hit the play button. Nobody in the whole 5th district know how to hit the play button.
Bring you and me in there. We'll do it.
Show me where it's at. Everything digital now. Type in Titonian and Capitol. At what time? At the certain time, and presto, 2 minutes. This is over and done with. I don't understand it. And then the other situation in Brookfield, family wants to have closure. Black man hanging at a golf course. You would think I would hurry up and show this family just to calm people down over the holidays. Neither one of these families have seen video. Why? If they were white, or if they were out any color than black, would they be going through this? Somebody let me know. That's crazy. This crazy. This diabolical. Sometimes when I play these audios and I bring these families on here, I'm wondering, are we making the adjustments? I know we hearing what's happening, but are we really making the adjustments that we need to make due to this information? I understand what I'm saying. I've been on the air for 5 years now, giving y'all the raw, giving y'all the real deal out here on the streets, from the streets, the family's telling you. And it's continuing to happen. And at some point, I got to look at us and say, are we making the changes? With our votes, how we deal with each other in the community, are we making the adjustments, or it's just entertainment to get you through the day? Because it's right there, plain and simple. This is what's happening. This is how we being treated. We ain't getting no response. I'm going to call Tory Lowe. That's it. That's the formula. They not doing nothing. We going to get somebody that can do something. But I need to get Truth Nation to move. I need to get Truth Nation to be active. And I need us to all understand that it's never been a better time to regroup, rethink, and reshape. Right now. Going into 2026, are we going to carry the same mind frame, allow the same things to happen in 2026? We had the detox center people in here. They done shut down the detox center. We had a charter school come in here. They gave them a year. We got families of victims coming in here saying that they can't get cooperation. Some of y'all like to live in a false delusion, but I can't allow it to happen. I gotta tell you what's really going on so we know where to apply the pressure. A lot of y'all worried about Donald Trump, what's going on with Donald Trump, but you don't know nothing that what's going on down the street. And when you live over by Teutonia and Capitol and ain't stopped over there to see what happened to that black woman, understand what I'm saying. Family standing out there right now, we on the air. Your own neighborhood. All they asking is to see something. Simple requests. Who we got on the line? Faye. How you doing, Faye?
Hi.
Blessings, Faye.
I am good. I just wanted to make a brief comment. I am a former clerk, employee with the Milwaukee Police Department, and I worked in the Detective Bureau. I just was so outdone with the comment that was made that the officer were on a vacation, because while I worked, and which has been over 20-some years, working in the Detective Bureau, they had 3 shifts, and each shift, especially for homicide, they passed the information on from detective to detective. So to hear that person say that he's on vacation, unless they change the protocol, I don't understand why that information was given to them. The family may know it, The 414-933, I think it is, 7360, which is a direct number into the detective division. And they should be able, not only that, I would think that the lieutenant or the captain can give the family information. I know there's a lot in the case, and please stop me if I'm going too far, but I know that when the case that is still being investigated, there are certain things that cannot be discussed with the family.
But they saying that there's no investigation.
Say that I don't understand that. And if this is recently, I don't understand that, because that's what they do. And they have a homicide division that works strictly with homicide.
Yeah, just making me scratch my head. I mean, it's not that complex. I appreciate you, Faith, for tapping in with your experience, with your knowledge, with what you understand, because that's powerful. You know, the thing is, why are they getting the runaround for something that's so simple? Around the holidays, too. That's stressing out the added stress on the family. Why would they do that? Why would they allow for this family, knowing that they calling up there? You know what? I could see the lady up at the 5th District. Oh, it's that family again. What do you think we should tell them? Tell them I'm on vacation. Like, playing around, like, with the tax people's money. Like, that's crazy work. That's wild. But you know, the 5th District got a history of problems. That's where I first did my first active advocacy, my first legal case with illegal strip searching going on. They was illegal strip searching black men from that district. I had to go against them. When I first came home, it was illegal strip searching going on. 8 police officers from the 5th District. That was my first organized, legal, civil and human rights case. I thought they cleaned it up by now. Come on now. Show these people the video. Hey, look, when we come back, we got our question of the day. Do you trust fast food delivery drivers? We had another situation where the lady sprayed the mace on the bag. We're going to open up the lines. Stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Looking for a delicious meal without breaking the bank? Cousin Subs has you covered. Our $10 meal deal gives you a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub piled high with fresh hand-sliced ingredients, crisp veggies, and all your favorite toppings. Add a bag of chips or regular fries, a fountain drink, and a cookie, all for just $10. This deal's available online or through the Cousins app only. And you can enjoy your meal at home, at work, or delivered straight to your door, hot and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better. Available at participating locations. Offer subject to change.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
And what are some of the ways that you're inspiring people? Because, you know, one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African-American community, is access, exposure, and awareness.
For Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, we've been here 76 years.
Wow.
And our mantra is saving the lives you love. So if someone you love needs a blood transfusion and they're in any hospital in Southeast Wisconsin here, that blood's coming from us. And so we're trying to make sure that we're communicating that, because I think folks maybe don't understand that blood can't be manufactured. And summers are always tough because schools are out and we collect about 20 to 25% of our blood from schools. Mm-hmm. So it's always a day-to-day struggle. We say that the blood that's on the shelves is the blood that saves lives. And a lot of times people are compelled to donate when something bad happens. And our mission and our job is to educate folks so that we can get ahead of the curve and keep 3 days of inventory on the shelves. So we're in a decent spot right now, but we're on the streets every day trying to inspire people to join our mission. One of our big projects that we're proud of is Versity on King, which is part of the Thrive on collaboration in the Gimbel Schuster building on Martin Luther King Drive. And next year, we're going to open a destination center there. It'll be a blood donation center, but it'll be more than that because we've realized that we can't be transactional with our relationships in the Black community. We need to do things that are intentional and that show that we're there to stay. But the reason that we're there is because not enough people that look like us donate. And so for disorders like sickle cell disease that disproportionately affect us, the race can matter. But I like to say that, Black folks have a superpower in their blood. 44% of Black blood donors will have this rare trait that makes their blood more likely to be able to be a match for a sickle cell patient. And that 44%, that is way higher than what we would find in other races.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nigeria Spencer. The Packers are heading to Mile High City to face the Broncos on Sunday. Denver is on a 10-game winning streak heading into Sunday. Head coach Matt LaFleur on the matchup.
Just look at the landscape of our league. I mean, everybody's neck and neck. Everybody's right there, and you can't take anything for granted. And we got a hell of a test coming up. We're going to need a great week of preparation to go out there and to get the job done.
Kickoff is at 3:25 on Sunday. The Bucks are back tomorrow night against the Boston Celtics. After starting 10-15, the team is looking to bounce back after a long break. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Badger volleyball is set to play in the Sweet 16. First set begins Friday in Austin, Texas against Stanford, 30 minutes after the first matchup of the day. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Question of the day: do you trust the food delivery services? We had to go to Indiana to see something. Usually it's something right here in the city, but this one was so crazy. The woman dropped off the food and then sprayed the food with mace. And we've been talking about different stories this past year about getting your food dropped off by complete strangers. Do you trust that? I mean, a lot of y'all want the convenience, but if you look at this video, we got video if you watch it as we broadcast live. Let's run that video back from the girl in Indiana dropping off the food. This is crazy video. And she drops off the food, and I wonder, can they see if they get a tip? Because how she know to spray
My wife had started eating, and she started choking and gasping, and after she had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is, but now in this day and age, it could have been anything. It could have been rat poison. It could have been fentanyl. I mean, my wife.
Why would she spray the bag with? I mean, don't you know that's tampering? She got felonies now, facing felonies. But it's been problems with people delivering food, and I'm wondering, tampering with the food, right? Yeah, but what I'm saying is this a trusted way to get? It sounded pretty good at first, but now it's just erupting. It's always something going on with the food. Somebody just dropped off some Wendy's here the other day.
Cost Glenn a weight loss competition.
It caused Glenn ate he ate it. It was sealed. It had a seal on the bag.
Not for long it was sealed.
Yeah, I think Glenn kind of finished it off later, but
you'll be there, man.
What I'm saying is he dropped it off at the wrong place. While I was on the air, he tried to, knock on the window like we ordered the food. But in the chat, we got Chris in the chat. Chris says, I had a pizza delivered from Pizza Hut once, but they used a DoorDash driver to deliver it. I brought the pizza in, and we opened it and found a whole piece missing, a whole pizza slice missing. He goes on to say, I flagged Buddy down, and his excuse was one of his kids in the back seat must have did it. Thankfully, Pizza Hut gave me my money back, but seriously, stuck with the higher delivery driver. But he should have stuck with the higher delivery drivers. But what I'm saying is, people out here, anybody can sign up or get on the app. And if I'm hungry and I'm looking for a job, why not do food delivery so I can, sneak a couple fries out the bag? I don't know the logic, but I'm getting paid and I'm getting some need. If I'm hungry right now and I got a car and a driver's license, I could upload this DoorDash app. I'm gonna knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. If you order the biggie bag and I can drop it off, once I take the picture, I had one of my teammates said that every time she ordered something from DoorDash, they would take the picture, and then when she would get down the stairs to go get the food, it was gone. So all you got to do is take the picture, and I got a full meal right here. If you got some horrible stories or if you got any opinions on what's going on with these food delivery services, hit me up, 833-212-1017. Do you trust it? Do you trust this food being dropped off at the door? Have you had a problem with your food being dropped off? Because I'm telling you right now, they're going to have to reevaluate how they do this. They're going to have to reevaluate how they do this because if people can have access to the food and they don't seal it, what's stopping them from trying to steal it? We got Al on the lines. Al.
Well, the answer to the question, see, things have changed. You have these low-class, no-class, bottom-of-the-barrel bastards who's doing these food deliveries. You also got some of these customers that's also lying, saying they ain't got no food.
Right.
Just so they won't have to pay.
Yep,
see, what happens, you have the standards that have dropped. So some people are coming with bonnets. Some people coming there smelling like crack weed. Some people going to the restaurants pulling guns. Some of them are just trash. They're animals. They're uncooped. They're unkept. See, back in the day, you had substance. These mud kickers, I call them bottom of the trail or bottom dwellers. They just do anything. So that's why the standards have dropped. Because before, they were, they would have some class. And if you are delivering food, why would you have your kids? Why would you have your animals in
the back seat?
It's because
around the
food. Exactly. So you have these bottom of the barrel, no class, low class, bottom of the. I just call them bottom barrel. They're bottom feeders. So now this is why we having all these issues with people spitting in their food, spraying their food, customers lying just to get chicken when all of them just get up their ass and cook their own food. But it's just the standards have changed right now.
All right, Al. Like I said, it's something wrong. It's something wrong out here because back in the day, you liked to tip the driver. They came. You met them face to face at the door. They, you may gave them whatever, a tip or whatever, and they go on by their business. They did good delivery work. It was some cases where it was kind of funny, but it wasn't common. It wasn't like how it is now. Every day you look. Well, maybe it's common because we got social media. Maybe now social media, people got their cameras, they got these Ring doorbells, they catching all of the action. First of all, I wonder, after the delivery, I wonder, do they see if they got a tip? Because most delivery drivers, if they don't know if they got a tip, if they see that they didn't get a tip, they could try to do something, finagle something real quick because they upset in their feelings because you ain't tip them. Now, I thought the tip was extra. Also, I got something else to say about this tip thing that's going on with these kiosks. All these kiosks now got extra tip. You can, they ain't even serving you no more. Sometimes they just hit the turnaround and they say 15%, 20%, or you ain't even did nothing.
Custom, no tip.
No, I'm just saying, okay, what am I tipping you for?
Where do you tip?
No, you tip when you sit down and they serve you, they bring you water.
You're not tipping.
We're going to continue the conversation when we come back. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, do you trust the delivery food services that's going on? 833-212-1017. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, think you're the ultimate trivia champ?
Well, prove it against us, your favorite WTMJ host.
It's free to play. All we ask is bring a new unwrapped toy to benefit Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive.
Or you can donate at WTMJ.com. Just text TOY to the WTMJ talk and text line.
855-616-1620.
Grab your friends. Test your smarts. All while helping a great cause.
It's the WTMJ Trivia Challenge coming to a place near you.
Check out the schedule of where we will be at WTMJ.com.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, ho, ho. So many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast Pella team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho. Visit the Pella site. And to all, a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. 12/31/2025.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The holiday season is here, and the countdown to 2026 has begun at Lake Lawn Resort. With all the holiday stress happening these days, imagine waking up next to a cozy fire in your own private suite along the shoreline of Delavan Lake. Enjoy much-deserved pampering at the award-winning Calidora Spa and special holiday dining options throughout the resort all month long, including at the signature 1878 on the lake. Book your holiday escape today, and don't forget to purchase those last-minute gift cards and receive free bonus money at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything is truly better at the lake.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We talking about these deliveries, these food deliveries. It's been crazy stories about these food deliveries all year. Even some ending in people losing their life. I mean, it's just wild. But I do want to talk about this tip thing, because they got these kiosks now, and it's all digital now. So it went from having to sit down at a restaurant, eat a nice meal, a waitress comes in, asks you your order, give you your drinks, check on you, how you doing, is there anything else you need? Then they got a nice tip, or you gave them a tip. Okay, this is some service. Now it's 2025. You could be going through the grocery store. Do you want to add extra money? Like, who thought it is? It's now you don't have to do nothing to get a tip. Now this is why I'm worried about this upcoming generation. They get milked on every aspect of their life. Everything is extra. But this tip thing now, I only give you 3 options, but you can go to the custom and then give an option. But what I'm saying is, where's the service? It's the service, the fact that you made the order and they gave you the food. Now you tipping for that? I don't know.
So you have to sit down to give a tip, right?
I have to be served to get a tip.
So like Chili's, you're giving a tip?
No, just if I'm sitting down at a restaurant, I don't care where it's at, and you got a waitress coming in with the tab. What do you want to order? Blah, blah, blah. That way is the way I was raised that way, to give a tip. Yeah.
I've looked them dead in the eye and said, no tip.
What?
Oh, yeah. Not at a waitress.
Oh, wow. You looked at a waitress and, oh, wow.
Like Mickey D's? Yeah.
No, there's no waitress at Mickey D's.
Subway? No way.
No, that's not a place where they serve you like that.
But they got the kiosk.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. This is the new day and age where I want to get free coins from you. That extra. And a lot of people, out of kindness of your heart, now they're training you just to pay just for coming to the restaurant to get the food. It ain't good enough that you pay $40 for their food. Now, hey, you want to add a 20%, 15%, 25% tip just for buying my food.
That's the other thing. If the food wasn't as expensive, fast food's gone up.
That's wild.
The price of fast food's gone up too.
It's like to me, a lot of people out of just good conscience just will be like, you know what, I'm gonna pay an extra tip. You know what I mean? Y'all, I came to get y'all food, and I'm gonna pay you to give me your food. Like I'm gonna tip you. No, not if I'm not sitting down. If I'm going to grab a coffee, and I'm finna get up out of there, I'm already servicing you. I'm already paying you money, my cash. And it's already overpriced. It's marked up anyway, right? So what I'm saying is I paid your price. But let's say I sit down and somebody comes and they serve their waitress, there's somebody that's working with you, making sure you have a great experience. That's a tip. That's all I'm saying. But let me know how y'all feel in the chat. Are y'all hitting these kiosks up? Are y'all adding that little extra just because you walked in the order? And then you had to wait till they got done and you went to the pickup and you walked out. All they did was prepare the food and sat it on the counter.
Depends on who's spinning the kiosk too, Tory.
What? Depending on what?
Barista? I don't know.
If somebody look good.
Maybe.
If the lady that's taking your order looks good, Andrew, then I might give her a tip. It's not going to her.
We just got to look
It's
around,
going to the company.
We just got to look.
833-212-1017. How do you feel about these fast food delivery services? And are you tipping at the kiosk? Have you tipped? Do you got it extra like that? I thought people was hurting right now. I thought that the economy was making a comeback, but I'm just saying, it all adds up. And do that tip go to the person if you tip at a certain space, let's say you got a family member that's working at the cashier, and then you go and you leave a tip for that, this is my family member, somebody I know, I'm trying to support them, and you leave that tip, is that going to them or is that going to the company? Are you tipping the company? Do that hit the employees on the check on the back? Do it hit the check? They checkbooks? I don't know. It's extra tricky, but are you paying that little extra at the kiosk? I'm really interested. Somebody said, good show, Tory Lowe. Do you tip at Golden Corral after all you can eat? If I'm serving myself, I already said, if I'm up serving myself, I'm not thinking about tipping nobody. But if I'm getting served, yes, I'm going to tip. 833-212-1017. Denise. How you doing, Denise?
Yeah. I'm doing good.
Are you tipping or are you tripping?
It depends. If I'm sitting down at the table, I will tip.
Right.
I tip at some of the fast food too. I tip at some of the fast food. But the reality is, in Europe, they pay their employees, and they don't expect a tip like we tip here. So it's like insulting. It's insulting to give them a 20% or a 10% tip. I mean, you may give them $5 or something, even for waiting on you, because they're paying their employees good wages and benefits.
So you're saying if they just paid the employees well, then nobody would have to tip?
That's it, because we're paying enough for food.
Right, the food's already...
We're paying a lot of money for food, okay?
Right.
We're paying a lot of money for the food already. And it has went up since COVID. Since COVID, it has really went up a lot.
Everything is up.
Yeah.
But they want to get that extra 10, that extra 20%.
Usually my question is, do you, the employee, the cashier, do you get the tip, or does it just go to everybody in the place?
Or
and
does
even
it go
at
to the
restaurants, do they have to? Exactly. Do you have to share your tips, or does it actually go to you? So, I mean, when I'm sitting down to eat, I prefer to give cash money to my wait staff versus putting it on the bill. I don't put it on my card.
Right, because you're leaving these little, tips. I mean, it could get tricky depending on the boss, depending on the owner. He could be like, that's my money.
Sometimes they split the tips.
But that's at the bar.
But restaurants too.
Okay, well, like I said, depending on how they got it set up.
Sir Charles gave me good advice.
What did Sir Charles say?
He said, forget the tip jar. Give them the money directly if it's a cute barista. So it might be the move.
Sir Charles also go on to say, I ordered online from a pizza place the other day for the first time just to try their $9.99 build your own large pizza special online, and it had the nerve to say, don't forget to add your tip. Trying to get that little extra out of you. It all adds up. Look, I mean, all I'm saying is I'm old school. I don't mind tipping, but I ain't tripping. I ain't finna let you trick me out of my little extra coins. If it's service being added, I'm cool with that. It's no problem. But if you just because I walked in the store, like you finna get, I don't know. This new generation probably cool with that. I don't know. 833-212-1017 if you want to join the conversation. It's a lot going on, but I'll tell you right now. I ain't tripping. I don't mind tipping, but I ain't tripping. When we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and the time is now, Milwaukee. Truth to Power is your platform, and on my show, our community always has a voice. There is no topic that is off limits, and I always give you my authentic opinions on how I feel, because keeping it real is the only way I know how to get down. Listen to Truth to Power with me, Kyle Wallace, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube at 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game
winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
A TUC. It's called the Senate Civil Suits for Unauthorized Data Seizures. In the continuing resolution that had to be voted on in order to open the government, authorizes U.S. senators to file civil lawsuits against the U.S. government, including the Department of Justice, for up to $500,000 in damages per violation if federal law enforcement seizes or subpoenas their phone or other data without prior notification. Hold on, wait a minute. If you have been accused of a crime and there's evidence and probable cause, and the federal government or any investigating agency gets a warrant from a judge to seize your cell phone records, there's nothing you can do about that.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon. Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 1017 The Truth.
Most elves have pointy shoes. I have 4 paws.
Ho, ho, ho. Pallet, how's my favorite helper making the season shine?
Oh, just sprinkling a little color wherever I go. You see, Santa, my person's a veteran, and some days the memories are heavy. When her skies turn gray, I help fill her heart with shades of hope, the purple of laughter, the blue of courage, and the happy hue of joy.
Sounds like you're painting the world brighter.
That's right, Santa. I'm more than her service dog. I'm her living paintbrush. With every swoosh of my tail, I add a stroke of cheer to her canvas. With every longing gaze, I brush love on the picture we're creating together. A masterpiece, wrapped in warmth and tied with a bow.
Now that's a gift you can't put under a tree.
This season, help paint the picture. Learn more at dogsinc.org.
Oh, oh, oh.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by Lowe's.com. Code with Clossie is a nonprofit organization launched to help young women and non-binary teens break into coding. But as artificial intelligence advances, it could defeat the purpose of a coding boot camp like Code with Clossie. Osiami Okparia is CEO of Code with Clossie, and she told Bloomberg at a recent event that her initiative doesn't see itself as just teaching people how to code.
We're actually thinking more broadly than actually time spent hands-on keyboard producing code. There is a lot that you can learn from a set of skills that are durable and transferable when you learn to code. You're learning computational thinking. You're learning a way of solving problems, decomposing them. These are all skills that we believe are transferable to problem solving in any domain.
Code with Clossie is helping young women from all backgrounds get into fields where diversity is lacking. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we've been discussing these food delivery drivers and do you trust it? And we got into the kiosk. Do you add that extra tip after you place an order? You just walk up, place an order, you pay for the food, Hey, add a little tip. We got Rodney on the lines. If you want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. How you doing, Rodney?
Hey, Mr. Tory. King.
I'm listening.
When it comes to tips, I'm there?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, Brother Rodney.
Okay.
Are you tipping or tripping?
I know huh?
Are you tipping or are you tripping?
Well, if a person understands what tips mean, TIP, it means I'm doing well.
I don't know what's going on with your connection, but it's kind of shaky, Brother Rodney.
Okay.
They don't want you to give us your tip for the day.
Well, when it comes to tips, it means delivery upon promptness. And first of all, I don't believe in a third-party delivery.
Third-party delivery. You rather go pick your own stuff up.
I'd rather pick my own stuff up.
All right, Rodney. Hey, like I said, now if I go pick it up, that's, I could go pick it up. But what I'm saying is we got to get back to good old-fashioned service. That's all I'm saying. Now what I'm saying is ain't no service. And it's just, hey, why don't you just give me some money? Okay, here you go. That's got their hand. It's like like they got their hand out. Like, okay, man, I just came. This meal cost me. I paid X amount of dollars for this meal. I'm showing that I'm servicing you, but then hey, slap me an extra. Just hit a brother with an extra $5 if you want to. You know what I mean? Just because. I don't know. But I want to get into this story because it has something to do with the shooting downtown. Unsealed records detail Water Street shooting that killed 2 in Milwaukee. One of those young men was young Tweezy. They finally are unsealing records about the incident and giving out information to the community about that shooting. I'll tell you this, a lot of people are wondering, did anybody get arrested? I was big on trying to find justice for Tweezy, and I tell people it was a lot of people that you didn't hear a lot of people try to say, hey, justice for Tweezy. It was a lot of what he did, a lot of remembering who he was in the community. But I was like, hey, well, where the justice aspect at? Because I'm an advocate. I want to know what's going on the streets. If all these street cats feeling a certain way, we all know something. Why haven't we seen a mugshot of somebody that was responsible for the deaths that was caused that day? That's all I was saying. And now I guess we're getting a little bit more detail on what took place on Water Street. If you're watching as we broadcast live, we got video. Do we got the video, Andrew? If you're watching as we broadcast live, we got an update. Let's listen.
The caution tape crisscrossed Water Street July 12th as police investigated a mass shooting that killed 2, Kevin Lewis and Antoine Tweezy Hogans, a business owner and club promoter.
He's a kind-hearted person, compassionate, loving, caring.
The mother of Hogan's kids spoke to 12 News days later. 3 others were also hurt. Months after that deadly downtown shooting, still no one has been charged, though Milwaukee police tell 12 News they've arrested several people. And tonight, a recently unsealed search warrant details roughly 12 shots fired right here on a busy Water Street that summer night. Police say surveillance video shows 2 SUVs without license plates pull up on Water Street, letting one man out who extended his arm towards the crowd of people and began firing shots, along with a rear passenger shooting at the victims standing outside the nightclub. Police say one suspect dropped an automatic pistol in the middle of the street. Police recovered 11 pistol casings and 1 rifle casing, meaning 2 guns were fired. A short time later, a man came to a hospital with a gunshot wound to the arm, and police say he lied to them about how he was shot, and his clothes matched the suspect firing the gun that killed the pair. Police searched this home near 40th and Stark in September, looking for these two vehicles. It states they think they could be in this garage, which police say matched the description of the two in the shooting. Though it's unclear what police found, the district attorney's office declined to comment to 12 News Tuesday.
Why would someone do something like this?
Honestly, when I heard that it happened, I knew it was something random and not intended for him.
As family mourns, months later, still no motive for the deadly mass shooting in Milwaukee's downtown.
Okay, so they said people got arrested, but that don't mean that people got charged. So notice when they say arrest, they didn't say the charge. Somebody got charged for it. I still don't see any charges from this situation. Not even in this article. They said that they arrested a few people. If somebody still know what's going on, what happened, the streets know at this point. The streets know what took place. And it's so many people that posted and shared and expressed how they felt about the situation. But I would love for somebody to at least give information on how to get somebody actually, to get in a space where they could get arrested and convicted. This is why when most rewards come out, they go for the arrest and conviction. It's another sad situation. Also, I want to talk about this other situation before we get out of here today. This lead poisoning that's been going on. Now, in recent months, I've seen the return of lead paint. The numbers are starting to come out about the lead paint again. And I thought that, and I was told a long time ago, we got that under control. But also they was fudging the numbers down there too, about how many kids are actually lead poisoned in the city of Milwaukee. But that's a whole nother situation. But what I'm saying is now I'm seeing articles coming out that the lead paint, they say 1,000 kids are affected a year by lead paint in the city of Milwaukee. And I seen the article that said lead paint is still a problem. But now I see another article where they're saying that Milwaukee landlords cited and taken to court for neglecting to remove the lead paint. They're trying to take landlords to court for not having the lead paint removed, but allowing people to live in these apartments. Also, Andrew, I sent you some from Facebook footage of people living in apartments where it looked like a third world country, worse than a third world country up in Milwaukee. Like, I always tell people, it's some people living in third world conditions right here in the city of Milwaukee. And recently was sent a video of a family video recording the conditions they was living in. But I want to play this lead paint before I get into that Facebook footage. The Milwaukee landlords, people are trying to take them to court for not removing the lead paint. If you're watching this rebroadcast live, we got video. Let's listen.
Lead paint. It's been 3 whole years.
Danielle Jones no longer lives in this home on Milwaukee's north side, but she'll always remember her time here.
This porch hasn't been touched.
It's where health department inspections determined her children and sister were exposed to lead paint after they were found to have high blood lead levels.
My sister, she the one that developed it the highest, and it messed up her learning. It really affected her.
Danielle says her landlord never disclosed the chipping paint on the living room walls, windowsills, and front porch were contaminated with lead. Those are just 3 of 35 places identified in the home by the health department.
Once the city comes knocking on your door, it's some underlying problems. But he never disclosed that type of information because it's all about a dollar.
After years of failing to address the issue, according to these citation reports, the city took her landlord, Christopher Knight, to court for 4 violations at this property and 2 at another Milwaukee home he owned. The health department says it got to the point where the city offered to cover all costs for free.
He wouldn't let them come in. He's like, he's gonna come, he's gonna be here, he's gonna do it himself, he's gonna get brand new windows. Never happened.
Mix of not returning my calls, I showed up at Christopher Knight's office in Elm Grove.
Hi there, are you Christopher?
Yes.
My name is Ben Jordan. I'm a reporter with TMJ4. Do you have a minute?
I don't, no.
The city records show you're the most sued landlord in the city when it comes to lead contamination.
Oh, wow.
We've talked to some of your tenants.
To have been deeded back to the lender. I don't own them anymore.
But throughout your time there, the kids were poisoned.
Health department records show Knight is one of 30 Milwaukee landlords ordered to appear in municipal court for lead paint issues in the past year and a half.
In most of the cases, the landlord just doesn't even show up. And so the judge just says litigated non-compliant, and then we start the process all over again.
Lighthouse found Knight was taken to court for not addressing 6 violations. Court records show he claimed bankruptcy last year and subsequently sold several properties, including Danielle's. But city property assessment records show he still owns 10 rental homes.
Me being a single parent, my mom being a single parent, you won't always have the options to just get up and go.
Danielle says she had to pay $850 a month to live in a contaminated home.
Wow. $850 a month to live in a contaminated home. And this landlord, he don't care because it's black children that's living in these conditions. He just, and we don't make the noise that we should be making about what's going on with the lead. I'm going to tell you right now, we behind the ball on this lead crisis situation. There was a statistic that said that Milwaukee had more lead-poisoned children than Flint, Michigan. More lead-poisoned children than Flint, Michigan. And people was loading up trucks with water, driving past the lead-poisoned kids in Milwaukee to take the trucks over to Flint, Michigan, to get the people in Flint, Michigan, the fresh water, driving past the kids right here in the city of Milwaukee that needed the fresh water. This is how uneducated or unknowing we are about what's going on right here in the city of Milwaukee. Understand what I'm saying? I got to go to break. When we come back, I got some more interesting stories. A woman, after rear-ending a snowplow in Wisconsin, had a bad situation. We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, you just won $5,000!
What would you do with $5,000?
That's sweet for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes.
Y'all just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
Y'all holler back at y'all.
I got money now. Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, ho, ho. So many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site, and to all a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Restrictions apply. It's 12/31/2025.
At every meeting, at every new beginning, at every celebration, we make better happen. At Cousin Subs, better is more than just a word. It's a promise we serve at every party. Our customizable party boxes, box lunches, party chips, and dozen cookie boxes offer the options you need to please any crowd. Whatever the occasion, we will never settle for being just good enough. Order on our mobile app or online at cousinsubs.com. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Since 1976, Community Advocates has helped Milwaukee residents meet their basic needs, enabling them to live with dignity and hope. Today, Community Advocates offer 40 specialized programs that addresses rental housing challenges, energy assistance, domestic violence, substance misuse, and more. Their commitment is to ensure individuals and families have access to essential resources and opportunities for a better quality of life. If you need help, go to communityadvocates.net. That's communityadvocates.net.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, at 1017thetruth.com.
Gotta know what you want out of smoke. Who want all the smoke?
There's a holiday gift out here that everyone loves. It's compact, tasty, and one size fits all. That's a Cousin Subs gift card. Make your life a little easier. Give your friends and family a better gift this holiday season. Purchase a $30 gift card today at your favorite Cousin Subs location and receive a certificate for a free 7.5-inch sub. Oh man, that's a gift that keeps on giving. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. I want to talk about this safety because at the beginning of the show today, I talked about how cold it was and how, you got to be careful with shoveling the snow and things like that. But the snow plows is out, and an unfortunate situation took place. Wisconsin woman rear-ended a snow plow and lost her life. But I wanted to make sure that people understand sometimes, when you're out here on these roads, it can get real dangerous and you got to be careful. That's why I say we got to remind ourselves that, don't be in a rush during this time of the year when the snow is out, when it's bad weather. Do not be in a rush. We have audio if you're watching this. We broadcast live. Let's listen. But while Andrew is getting that together, once again, I told a story earlier about when I had to come up and deal with the neighborhood about shoveling snow and things like that. And back then, everybody kind of had a little bit more caution. I think that I was blessed many times to be a Milwaukeean because we get to see all the different weather changes. But once again, this is an unfortunate story that this woman had an incident with one of the snow plows. Once again, Andrew has the audio up now. Let's listen.
Bingo Emmons was on his way to an appointment this morning around 9:30 when people around him started slamming on their brakes.
My brain doesn't seem to comprehend it.
Former TMJ4 meteorologist Brian Goddard was heading the opposite direction, just a few cars behind an SUV and a snowplow.
I noticed up ahead that there was a large snowplow in the median scraping the ice and the snow off. And so I started to merge over to the center lane because it was going into that third left lane.
Brian got behind a semi, which blocked his view of the crash that happened just seconds later. Bingo says he saw everything.
And it was awful because I just saw the white smoke and all the spinning and crashing and metal flying, and just like that went so fast.
Bingo, who once worked as an EMT, says he knew he had to act. Pictures from the scene show Bingo here in the red sweatshirt, trying to help the driver.
We couldn't get her out. We tried the seatbelts, and the seatbelt stretched super tight, and I was crushing her. So when I cut that, it released a little bit, but we couldn't get her out.
He called out to other drivers for help.
Help us lift this up. So everybody was helping us hold it up. We held it up until the fire department could get her out.
Brian says he saw those drivers running to the median.
You see people running from 94 eastbound to come help this person. I knew it was not good when you see people running.
Waukesha County says its plow was involved. I'm told their driver was not hurt and did have warning lights on while clearing snow. That driver also tried to help after the crash happened. The driver was taken to the hospital seriously hurt, where she died. Officials have not released her name. Wisconsin State Patrol says they're still investigating exactly what caused the crash.
Yeah, I got to look. I'm gonna tell you, this is slippery. It could have been a number of things when the weather is like how it is in Wisconsin. I mean, this is why I say keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go and look both ways before you cross the streets. You got to always be cautious. Sometimes we got a lot on our minds and we got things going on, but when it's bad weather, you got to stay focused. And I don't know, we really don't know exactly how this accident took place, but it's a lot of things that take place in the wintertime, a lot of accidents, a lot of people distracted. You got to be even more cautious because it's extra slippery. I think today was a mixture of like snow and rain. It could be extremely icy once we leave out of here to get back to where we have our family members or where we live or what we're going to do after we leave the station. So I want to let everybody know to be extra careful out here during these times, during these holiday seasons, during this, what I call winter weather, but some of y'all may call it bad weather, extra cold, whatever. But be extra cautious when you're out on the road. Do not be texting. Do not be distracted, because it only takes a half a second to, change the rest of your life. All right. Also, there is something else with that advocate groups are up in arms about. This facial recognition tech. They trying to bring facial recognition tech to the city, and groups are standing against it. They had a board meeting at the Milwaukee County about facial recognition tech. They got a negative response from advocacy groups. Now, a lot of people don't like facial recognition. They think it's an invasion of privacy, and it's giving companies information that may be considered private information. We got some audio on this, some video on this. If you're watching this rebroadcast live, advocacy groups, activist groups are speaking out against facial recognition. Let's listen.
Are just kind of more toys for them to play with, but it's actually only putting a Band-Aid on the problem.
Angela Land is the executive director of Black Leaders Organizing for Communities. She's one of the people who went to the microphone at Tuesday's Milwaukee County Board Committee hearing, asking area leaders not to use facial recognition technology.
I haven't heard one community member today say that they support it.
In June, the county board voted to develop a plan to use the photo and video technology to identify people without violating civil rights. Sheriff's Office leaders say the software would aid investigators, but it can only do so much for law enforcement, and that charges would come after a thorough examination of footage.
It is a tool that's utilized to point an investigator potentially in the right direction.
County supervisors in the Committee on Judiciary, Law Enforcement, and Federal Services question law enforcement leaders about the storage abilities of the software. Others asked about what the implementation of this could mean in today's political climate with the federal government.
What's to stop ICE from coming in and just taking all of the information that you have saved?
I don't really know what warrant they could potentially come up with that would require us to give that. I mean, I'm not going to say that there's not a case or a scenario where that comes into play, but we're not just going to willingly give access to our information.
While a proposal is still being worked through, Land believes the conversation should shift to a different way to approach the response to crime.
All of the folks that we have been talking to in the community say if we actually want to get to the root causes of crime, we invest in things like mental health and health care and affordable housing.
All right, well, I'll say this. I'm not for the facial recognition, but they always try to throw it off on something like that we have a concern with, like crime. But then they take the information and data and it's outsourced everywhere else. See, that's the problem. Like, they'll use something concerning like reckless driving. Like everybody, that sounds about right. I don't like reckless driving. Well, this is what the leadership is saying. It's misdirection. They a lot of y'all information may be going to outsource to a third party, and they may use it for something totally different when it comes to these tech companies. When it comes to how they use Facebook, got in trouble for outsourcing information to third parties. So, can you trust it? Can you trust it? They saying that it's for our protection, but is that the misdirection? Sounds like it to me. Definitely sounds like it to me. But look, we got to run the break. And when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
If better sleep has been hard to come by, you're not alone, and the right mattress can make all the difference. That's why Helix Sleep and Steinhoffels have teamed up to bring their award-winning mattresses to Steinhoffels. Now you can try Helix in person, something you can't just do anywhere. Right now, Steinhoffels is offering 20% off all Helix mattress orders just for our Truth Nation listeners. Head to steinhoffels.com to learn more today. Helix Sleep at Steinhoffels. Better sleep starts now.
We believe that self-care isn't selfish. I'm Maddie from Sweet Talks, a women-owned and operated medical spa fostering self-love and confidence. We believe that beauty is about feeling empowered from within, and it's truly a passion for our team at Sweet Talks. Your goals are our goals. Our services go beyond injectables, including facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy, and more. There's even a cafe, complimentary to all patients. Get started today at Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
I want you to really stress the importance of having an ethnically diverse blood supply. But I guess, what do you say to people that, for whatever reason, are apprehensive about giving blood?
It's not by accident that we are building this fixed donation site right in the heart of this Halyard Park, Harambe neighborhood. And to your point, our black and brown donors probably represents the smallest demographic in our donor base. That's attributed to multiple reasons. For those of us that understand the history, there is a lot of underlying mistrust of the healthcare system. And quite frankly, there's already challenges with how busy people are, how accessible they are to even know where to go to donate blood. And let's face it, a lot of folks are scared of needles, right? But when they get through all of that, the importance, I think, is a heavier burden on our black and brown communities, because there are a lot of different blood diseases that require what I'll call more of a match in blood that only comes from people of similar ethnicities. Something that's specific to our black donors and patients is something that I think your listeners are very familiar with: sickle cell disease. The only therapy that get them through their day-to-day life is blood transfusions. And it's not just what I'll call average or normal blood type or blood transfusion. It's actually a specific blood with a specific type called RO blood. And this RO blood typically only comes from people of African descent and Hispanic descent. And so that's why it's so important that our donor base is diverse, so that it helps our ethnically diverse patient population.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Packers are heading to Mile High City to face the Broncos on Sunday. Denver is on a 10-game winning streak heading into Sunday. Head coach Matt LaFleur on the matchup.
Just look at the landscape of our league. I mean, everybody's neck and neck. Everybody's right there, and you can't take anything for granted. And we got a hell of a test coming up. We're going to need a great week of preparation to go out there and to get the job done.
Kickoff is at 3:25 on Sunday. The Bucs are back tomorrow night against
against the Boston Celtics. After starting 10-15, the team is looking to bounce back after a long break. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Badger volleyball is set to play in the Sweet 16. First set begins Friday in Austin, Texas against Stanford, 30 minutes after the first matchup of the day. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Every child deserves a school that sees their brilliance, a place that believes in who they are and who they can become. At Milwaukee College Prep, we set the bar high and strong. High expectations and academic excellence starting at ages early as 3. MCP scholars continue to outperform their peers across Milwaukee because we believe every child can achieve greatness. And the best part is tuition free. If you're looking for a school that partners with you, challenges your child, and prepares them for college and beyond, visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com because Milwaukee College Prep is where brilliance begins. Joining me on the lines, if you're watching this broadcast live, you'll see Elizabeth Brown live. How you doing, Queen? Advocate, author Elizabeth Brown.
Salute, King. It's Wednesday. It's cold. I mean, you know, I'm making it happen.
Outside.
Absolutely. This definitely not my weather.
But
I'm solar powered. I haven't seen the sun, so you know it's.
Do you order?
It is
food?
what it is.
Do you order food? Do you order out? Do you get the delivery service? Do you trust the food deliveries?
I don't. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you don't even.
I don't care how cold it is. I don't care. Again, before I order out, I cook. For somebody to bring it to me, I don't trust it. I mean, you already gambling going into, you know, these establishments, especially with everything that's going on and, you know, all the herbs in the world. I'm definitely not going to do a Uber Eats. I can't. It's no.
But these young people nowadays, this is all they know.
Again, you know, and that's probably why, you know, a lot of them sick, you know. I just can't trust it. And not only that, just anybody who would put my food on the porch.
They tell them to set it on the porch now. They order them to set it on the front door and leave.
I mean, the squirrels in my neighborhood steal anything. You know, we got Bo Winkle over here. They fat, they eating good. You know what I'm saying? You know, tear a hole in the bag, take a fry. You have rabies or something and not even know how you got it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do that.
Also, with the
I'm going to get it.
We talked about those kiosks now. Like, you go pick up the food and they say, well, why don't you add a little extra?
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
I'm just saying.
My extra is paying $20 for one meal. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like, what is? It's like this new generation now is like they got the handout.
Look, I mean, I guess if my father used to say, you know, when you see a fool, you bump their head. So if you gonna be a fool enough to pay the kiosk who ain't really did a damn thing. But I mean, we already, you know, we were set up beforehand, just like allowing these banks to take our money and then charge us to move the money or to take the money out. I mean, even to the point to pay your cell bill or, you know, all of these people is trying to charge you money for you using your card, you know. We had just had a conversation about that at one of these gas stations because they were saying they have to charge you extra if you only using $5.
Right.
And you can report them because that's illegal.
You're supposed to do that, right?
Absolutely.
They gotta charge you extra.
But again, if you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the power. So a lot of us don't have that knowledge. And like I said, in our communities, even when it comes to pumping gas, you know, I didn't check so many gas station people in my area because when you go into the gas pump, and I done talked about it on the show before, about you pumping your gas and it keep clicking. That's them cheating you out of gas, and you can report that, to the weigh station, because again, that's not supposed to be happening. But again, if we don't know, we can't hold them accountable. So that's what's powerful about your show, because we able to come in and give them that knowledge about what's taking place and how not to be bamboozled and hoodwinked. It's enough that the elected officials is already getting over, and we being robbed and taxed to the max with no results. I be damned if I allow somebody else to do it to me.
Wow.
So
we got somebody in the chat. They say that I deliver for some company. The pay has only gone down. It's not that you can't trust deliverers. It's the companies you can't trust to pay us fairly. She goes on to say, the pay is atrocious. If you don't tip, don't order.
Again, I would say it's up to the person you don't automatically get a tip for whoever that is in the chat. Again, you signed up to do a job. The reality of it is, I've been a server before. I've been a bartender. I've been a waitress. Again, Tory, for a fact, I'm always tipping. I'm always going to tip. Even if the service bad, I'm not going to give you a big tip. But if the service good, you're right. I'm gonna tip you big. However, when you sign up for these jobs, you have to know. When I signed up to be a waitress, they showed me how much I was getting paid. If you're not there to do the job right, then don't sign up for that job. Again, we have seen it time and time again where these people get mad over the tips you getting. This is the job you signed up for, and it didn't include a tip. What's crazy is that we expect so much for so little. The reality of it is, you signed up for that job. If the people have it, how you know that the people who ordering this food, that's the last they had? And you're expecting a tip from the people who already being taxed to the max. So the reality is, my thing is, that's why I don't use them. Because one, I don't need you spraying nothing on my food, eating my fries, sipping my milkshake.
I don't think that they should know if they when do they find out you didn't tip them? Right after the order, or before they make the order, or what? Because it seemed like they're responding to the tip when they get upset.
Tory, I done seen several videos of these individuals who, again, will order food also. And then as soon as the food is dropped off, the person will go back because they'll report that they never received the food. I mean, it's so many catch-22s with it. However, the reality of it is, anytime you dealing with people, again, like we stated with the fast food, how you go in and people have attitudes. You signed up for this job. If you're not a people person, don't do it. Because the reality is, everything that you putting out in this universe, what goes up is coming down. And you're going to receive exactly what it is you put out here. So if you know that you're the type of person that need a tip, then don't do a job that don't require a person to automatically tip you. Go do something else.
Well, we got the poll. Do you trust food delivery drivers? 74% say no.
That
74% say they don't trust it. And like I said, this is one of the things we got to talk about, because this whole year, this whole food delivery thing had a lot of drama in it.
It always do.
A lot of different situations that popped up. And I think that now people are starting to kind of focus on okay, is this safe at this point? For the most part, I'm sure, but these stories that are coming out are very aggressive, full of drama.
The gamble for me, we already, first of all, the food you paying top dollar for is already poisoning you. It's slowly killing you, giving you the pre-existing conditions already. On top of the fact, now I got to take the chances of you spitting in it because I didn't have enough money to give you a decent tip of what you thinking a decent tip should be. And now, over a 6-piece chicken wing, you want to bust my windows out and kick dents in my car. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just, again, the pros and cons is just, it's too much. It's too much. And it's costing too much. And when it comes to costing my peace of mind, I'm going to have to say, hell to the no, no.
The person in the chat goes on to say, you all are expecting the poorest people to serve rude customers who don't deserve the luxury of door delivery. That sounds like somebody that might spit in something. I don't know.
Exactly. Hostile.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna need you to go get a regular job that's not paying you off of tips.
I ain't saying that you like that.
Because I
can feel the energy.
Hey, look here. It's a frequency. And what I'm saying, all 2026 and beyond, if it ain't flowing, I ain't going.
Hey.
And all I'm going to say is, if you the type of person that it depends on you being a good person for somebody to tip you, you in the wrong business. Do something else.
Here we go. Also,
do something else.
I want to get this before we get too far, into the show. I wanted to throw this out there. There is a comeback on lead paint. Lead paint is starting to become the topic, and they're saying over 1,000 kids a year are experiencing lead poisoning through lead paint. They recently did an article on a landlord that had so many accounts of children, and the mother was a black mother, but these housing ideas, children are being lead poisoned, and I thought that they had this lead paint thing under control. Come to find out, it's out of control.
That part. I'm not surprised. Everything that they try to mislead us to believe, put up these smoke screens and saying that they got it under control. When they say it's under control, that means it's out of control. It's the opposite every time. When they say the numbers is low, the numbers is high.
Wow. Well, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on today's show. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
On Sunday afternoon, the Milwaukee Panthers continue their homestand as they take on the Indiana State Sycamores.
3-on-2, Pippa White into the paint, reverse layup for EPW. Hubbard nearly dragged the pivot foot at the top. Run a wheel play, Seth gets it back, rises up for an 18-footer and hits it.
Scott Warris has the coverage Sunday starting at 12:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 1 p.m.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
It's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
It's almost Christmas, and Capco's 20th anniversary Kids to Kids Toy Drive is happening this Saturday at the Kazmarek Center in Grafton.
Join us and WTMJ for a celebration of giving and holiday cheer, featuring student musical performances, a special tribute to Zech County first responders, and the joy of giving back.
It's a free event. Just bring a new, unwrapped toy to help a child in need this holiday season. Be part of something magical. Visit kidstoKidToyDrive.com, and we'll see you this Saturday in Grafton.
Are you ready for open enrollment? Now through January 15th, you can explore affordable health insurance options if you don't already have coverage through your job, Medicare, or Medicaid. The Community Health Access Program, CHAP, helps residents find affordable plans and guides you through the enrollment process, connecting you with resources to support your family. CHAP is a program of the City of Milwaukee Health Department. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/CHAP. That is milwaukee.gov/CHAP or calling 414-286-8620.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth Black Business Give Back Spotlight this Friday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We'll be joined by Michelle Rogers, owner of Lavish Waste and Wellness Spa. We will discuss her unique approach to wellness through detoxification and non-invasive body contouring, and provides tips on weight loss and management. Again, that's the Black Business Give Back Spotlight with Lavish Waste and Wellness Spa this Friday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Elizabeth Brown, we also talked about this facial recognition. A lot of people, a lot of groups are speaking out against the facial recognition software. They just had something at the county trying to discuss this. What is your opinion on this?
I mean, I don't trust it, and nobody should trust it. It's plenty of data. It's plenty of stats that shows, especially in our community, again, that usually it's used, again, on an overly overly police communities. Black people's skin from the darkness of whatever the hue that's inside of our skin, how we are already locked up for things that majority of the time don't have nothing to do with us. But this facial recognition, again, the programming of it is biased. One, I mean, it's, if you look up the stats of how many people who've been wrongly matched with this facial recognition, it would scare you. Okay, especially in our community. And that's we definitely don't need that, because again, we're already dealing with a mass incarceration. And the sad part about that is once they pin you, that's a whole nother process of you fighting, trying to unpin yourself to a system that's already set up that's biased. So we definitely need to make sure we looking way deeper than where we'll do our due diligence. We already know what your due diligence is. How many cases are unsolved right now that people who you know already don't have money to get an attorney to fight to get out, who copping pleas and doing a no contest because we being charged with some stuff that we don't know nothing about and we don't have the money to fight for it. So I'm totally against it.
You fit the description, taking on a whole new meaning.
That part.
That's wild.
That when you looking at the algorithms of this facial recognition, Tory, it's just too much evidence that's not accurate. On top of the fact, especially in our community, who has been massively incarcerated on purpose. And we know that these private prisons, the school to prison pipeline and all of that got other hands on it. And all of these places where they have prisons is feeding whole communities, and they need bodies in these beds. Absolutely not. I'm totally against it.
Right. And like I said, I mean, I remember when I was younger and me and my brothers was standing out in the neighborhood, and we had been out there for hours, but then the cops came up to him and they was like you fit a description. Come over here. And I was like, no, he was standing here all day. And I was in, and so I say, don't go over there. Like, no, because you don't have a right to come and tell him to do something under that kind of, I thought you did this. You know what I mean? No, you need to go and make sure. And so the officer tried to grab his arm, and I pulled the officer's arm off his arm. I said, no, you can't grab him. I said, no, you got to figure out what you're doing and make sure you accurate. Because if you're not, it's going to be a problem. Like, you cannot, and the facial recognition is held in high regard. All they got to do is match, you know.
Come on.
And say you did it.
Come
now
on.
You're fighting against technology, you know. And you don't get that comfort of having an officer to walk up to you and say you fit the description. Now you've been matched. They didn't put the warrant out for you.
Come on.
Here they come.
And then think about who overseeing that. Look how weak the oversight is of regular officers, okay? I mean, we're seeing video after video where, you know, black folks are being accosted, and the person who they reported was a Caucasian male or female, and you done pulled up on somebody black that's parked, you know, in a neighborhood that look like they don't belong. Like, come on. No, absolutely not. And we know for a fact, we talked about it on your show before, Tory, how when you put in young black male, how all of the pictures come up is them being arrested, being accosted by the police.
Right.
And then you put up young white male, and they pick the boy next door, nice little sweater. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
the Google search.
Come on. No, absolutely not.
Right. And I'll tell you right now, technology, it could be racist because it's being programmed by with the same mentality.
Absolutely.
Almost. Yeah. That's
absolutely.
Wild. I remember I read an article that they had to pay attention to, you know, when you go to the bathroom and you stick your hand and it automatically come out?
Yes.
Like that, it was a difference between black hands and white hands.
Absolutely.
You know, dark hands and light hands with that kind of technology. So, like I said, you can't fully trust technology 100%. It's going to make mistakes, and it depends on the programmer. And if the programmer is a little bit mentally, the technology may be a little bit off. Yeah, fact.
A lot of it across the board. Absolutely not. And again, us speaking out. Now, watch they go ahead and pilot. Even though the community said no, watch what they do. This is how we know it done got out of hand. And this is why we need a overhaul of all of these departments, all of these entities, because they really don't give a damn about what we saying because we still paying. They getting paid regardless.
Charmaine Nixon's family called in from the balloon release that they had on Titonian Capitol. Once again, Charmaine Nixon was found unalived near Titonian Capitol, and the family just wants clarity. They're out there today. They called into the show, and they're still suffering, trying to figure out what happened to their loved one. This to me is just, it makes me shake my head that it could all be so simple if the police said that they have information and that they're calling it whatever they're calling it. Maybe they're saying that it was self-inflicted. This is what the police are saying, and then the community is saying that something else took place. So if they do have something that they can show the family to allow them to move on and grieve properly, they shouldn't be out here trying to fight for that.
Come on. And then that's what we talking about with the recognition. You know, transparency, we can't even get it now without it. So imagine being misidentified as somebody who done done a crime. Once you behind them bars, you never get that time back. Nobody deserves to be going through what it is that this family and families before this has went through. We can't get transparency now. Just on regular things. You know, so hell no.
Also,
and my condolences to that family.
We have a comment on the lead poisoning that's going on. 3417 says, I am a student at UWM, and I'm currently working on a project about children living in poverty and how their nutritional, educational, and health are all attributed to their surroundings because of the type of environment that they are growing up in, i.e. lead poisoning. They have never fixed the issue. They just put a Band-Aid over it and made empty promises to overlook the actual issue.
Exactly, because it's sending our kids to juvenile detention centers and the penal system due to their behaviors.
It's basically genocide.
Because of the side effects of being lead poisoned. So yeah, King. But again, thank you for doing what it is you do, being the platform where we can get the knowledge, because knowledge is power, and we working.
All right,
so
Queen.
let's
Well,
get it.
Look, hey, it's almost at the end of the year. It's almost 2020.
Absolutely.
And we going backwards with this lead paint. All right, well, I appreciate you for being on the front lines as usual. It seems like we moonwalking. Seems like we moonwalking, but
absolutely.
I'll talk to you soon. All right, everybody in the
All
chat.
right.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Thank you for chiming into the show today. Another powerful chat. Salute to everybody that called into the show to add to the content today. Look, only thing I'm doing is letting y'all hear what's going on, letting y'all, allowing y'all to understand where we at right now currently when it comes to us as people and how far we gotta work to get ahead. We gotta digest a lot of these conversations and start taking action, and hopefully 2026 we can take bigger steps into making great changes. Look, keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go, and look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.